Let me just see if this works. Again, look at my stream.
Oh god, you got so much of me. 1 second. Okay.
It's up, right?
It is live.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but you see what I changed, right? Like, I changed the resolution to actually be like the resolution of my screen instead of the resolution of the Hearthstone window. So now there's this giant black like box on the bottom.
That's fine. Some other streamers have that.
Yeah. Now let's hope my computer doesn't crash. I'm gonna play one game and then we can actually start the stream. No crashing yet. This is good.
Am I supposed to be participating in this? No, right?
No, you're supposed to. No.
Oh, good. Alright, I'm playing D3 then.
Okay. I mean, you're supposed to be participating soon, hopefully.
Right.
So we're gonna see JDM put that hit around.
I should say that if it crashes during this one, we're definitely not streaming tonight.
Yeah. Can you log in as me on your with my password on your system?
Wait, on your Twitch or
yeah,
on your...
Yeah, log in on my Twitch.
Okay.
I want to see if we could both be logged, because you know how some sites let you be logged on into different places at once and some don't.
Oh.
To be.
So let me see if you can log in.
Alright, 1 second. Your username is just all lowercase, right?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Oh, logged in as you.
Okay, now let me see if I'm still logged in as me.
Oh, nice. I can, yeah, I can message in the chat as you as well.
Okay, great. You can change the name of this. So.
See that? Great job. Okay, now let's get ready for the ball. Here it comes.
Okay, so now this is untitled broadcast again. So now absolutely no one can find this. Wait, are you in the chat?
Yeah.
So it says I am unable to be connected to the chat. I assume because you're in the chat.
I'm in the chat.
Awesome. No, that's fine.
Alright, so do you want me logged in as you, or do you want me logged in as me?
So, okay, you should... Can you log in as two people on different browsers? I mean, I know you can, but, like, can you do that?
I guess. Well, the problem is, like, I only have enough room for, like, so many, like...
No, I just want you to, like, be logged in as me on one of your browsers so you can, like, make changes Or, you don't even have to be logged in as me. I just want to know if you can do it. Okay, don't be logged in as me. I'll be logged in as me. You can be logged in as you. So log out as
Okay.
me. I want to see if it automatically connects me. This is good so far. It hasn't crashed. I think it could be like the resolution thing.
I'm logged out.
Okay. I feel sorry for whoever's playing me. I'm like so not paying attention.
Great job.
Okay. I'm back into
Good
my
catch.
account.
All right, now for the best part. Ooh, let's get those in the bowl. These are way too good to waste, right?
Share what you love with who you love. Kellogg's Frosted Flakes.
They're great.
My account.
All right, now for the best part. Ooh, let's get those in the bowl. These are way too good to waste, right?
Share what you love with who you love. Kellogg's Frosted Flakes.
They're great.
My account.
Okay, now I'm actually in the chat.
All right.
Okay, so this works.
Could it? Because right now you're not sharing video in Hangouts, right?
Oh,
wanna do
is
that
what it
too?
is? Maybe that's
Maybe.
what. Okay, let me share Hearthstone and Hangouts to see if this will instantly crash my computer.
Okay, you're sharing now.
I'm sharing now.
God, it's so sad. The Google Hangouts looks so bad, and the stream looks so good. Ugh.
How far delayed is the stream?
Pretty far delayed.
Yeah.
I'll count.
Okay, why are there 4 people watching this? This is an untitled broadcast.
Well, people just love
Are you
Hearthstone
just
that
logged
much.
in on 4 different computers yet?
No, I am not. Surprising, isn't it?
How far delayed is the stream?
Pretty far.
Oh
delayed.
god, this is really freaking delayed. I just saw myself
count.
asking how delayed this is. Okay, why are there 4 people
I know.
watching this? This is an untitled broadcast. Okay.
Uh,
So you... okay, so this isn't crashing the system yet.
No, it's not crashing right now. I think we could actually start.
Okay,
Maybe.
so I can like stop this stream, start a new one, and then have it actually... Okay, let's hope it doesn't crash this time.
Right. I know when you talk about like restarting the stream, we just lost 2 viewers. So sad. So sad. We lost 50% of our viewers.
So now the only 2 viewers are you and me.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. I just stopped the stream.
Yeah.
Great job.
Alright.
There you go.
Alright. Gonna get this thing to work yet.
And that's gonna go right in your glove. Oh, see that? Great job. Okay, now let's get ready for the
Did
ball.
you
Here it
did you
comes.
follow me?
There you go.
Are you my
Good
one
catch.
follower?
Perfect.
All right, now for the
What?
best part. Let's see your four.
Maybe? How do I follow
Set
you?
those in the bowl. These are
I
way
don't
too
know.
good to waste,
Then you're
right?
not a follower. Someone actually
No,
followed
no,
us.
I am.
Oh, okay, I'm
following
about
you.
to say what
Share
the
what you
fuck.
love.
I
That would be
didn't even
creepy.
I don't even know how or why. I guess I'll follow you. God.
No, I mean, are you my follower? Because I have
I
one follower.
am.
Okay.
I am. I just checked. I don't know how I did it, but I did it.
That's, you know, reassuring, I guess.
Whatever.
Okay. I'm going to start streaming 3, 2, 1. We are now live. Hopefully it won't crash this time.
We've crashed a lot.
We have crashed a lot trying to get this set up, but hopefully we're past that now. I'm Adwokta, and with me is Merps.
Hey guys, I'm Burps. By the way, Adwokta, you're not sharing your screen with me.
Oh, am I not sharing my screen with you?
No, you're
Okay,
not.
so we're playing co-op Arena, and Merps. I'm sharing the screen with Merps on a different software so that he gets up to the second information without the delay, so he can actually talk as if he were watching me play.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Arena Coop, where we play co-op Arena, and we are both infinite players. And we've been infinite players for maybe 3 months now, maybe 4 months. We started playing in open beta, and we have since we've been playing Hearthstone, and we thought that this may be entertaining, fun, and educational stream to put up. So hopefully people like it.
You minimized, didn't you? I can't see you again.
I'm gonna have to minimize at some point. Okay, I'm not gonna minimize now. I'm gonna go directly and click into the window. All right, I am now in the Hearthstone window. Do you still see me?
Nope. Yes.
Yes, you see me. You see me opening packs. I have one more pack to open.
Yeah. This is how we start the stream, I guess. Anyways, guys, we have been having so many difficulties, and we're just hoping that it works this time.
I mean, maybe I'll get a legendary here. That'll totally pay off. Or just a golden card. Ooh, 2 rares. No golden rare. Useless. Okay. So we are going to start a Druid draft right now. And Druid. So I also have. I track everything that I do, whether it's with Merps or just playing by myself, in Arena Mastery. And if you click below where it says current deck list, you'll be sent on a link to the current deck list that I am using. And more importantly, it also has my entire history of all of the arenas that I played since the end of May. So you can really creep on me and my record.
Creeping is highly encouraged. Anyways, the reason why we decided to do the stream in this format, number one, because we both like to play Hearthstone and we play it with each other quite a bit, but it's also an interesting way to get another perspective, another set of eyes. You will see throughout the stream, as we have seen, that we play quite differently. There's always the obvious choices, and then there's those 50-50 choices, the 60-40 choices, in which we'll talk through, and hopefully you guys will get something out of it.
Yeah, and please pitch in if you're watching live when I am about to miss lethal. That happens a surprisingly large number of times because I am really bad at arithmetic.
We are only human, and sometimes we just fall flat on our faces, but that's part of the entertainment value. Anyways, we are choosing Druid here, and we will talk through the picks.
Okay. First pick. I like the angry chicken. I think we have to take it. We are Arena Coop. We have a chicken as our mascot.
It's the first pick. It's destiny.
I'm not taking the angry chicken.
Yeah. Anyways, I mean, this is one of those.
Yeah, so we're not going to
super
talk through
obvious
every
things.
pick. When it's something like
No.
Angry Chicken, Nourish, and a Murloc Tide Caller, like, This is Nourish is the obvious choice, and we're just gonna click through.
We assume for the viewers that you have some knowledge of the game. You know some relative values. So the first one.
Yeah, and we'll be
Nourish.
referencing two value rankings that we use. One is anti-gravity's tier list, which I think everyone is familiar with, and the other one is Trump's. Trump has tier lists for everything except I think Hunter and Warlock now. So for everything that's not Hunter and Warlock, I'll also be referencing that sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to take a Starfire here, because it's always good to have some kind of removal, and while Tiger is good, 5-drop for the Druid has Druid of the Claw. So you have more chances of being offered premium 5-drops, and the 5-drops can like really get crowded. So one of the differences between 5-drops and 4-drops is that as a 4-drop, you can play it starting, you can play 2 4-drops together starting turn 8. You can't do that for 5-drops until turn 10. And even after that, you can play 2 5-drops. You don't get to use your hero power or do something else. So it's a very big limiting jump between a 4-drop and a 5-drop.
I think that's pretty good analysis for Starfire. I'd also take it. I want to focus on the card that we haven't talked about, the Innervate. This is like one of the huge discrepancies between Constructed and Arena play. In Constructed, you could argue that Innervate is the best card in Constructed. It's just so powerful when you have a tight, well-constructed deck. You won't have that in Arena. And so my personal policy is I don't like Innervate. Obviously, it's not a super value card, but I'm weary of taking one, and I am super weary of taking the second.
I am not worried about taking one at all. If it's getting towards the end, I will take an Innervate over like a Tiger. It's a good tempo card.
Well, at the end, sure.
Yeah, Tigers are good. Tigers are good. They're like, 5/5.
Yeah, but Starfire here, obvious choice.
Also, if we ever see a Cho-Win Yeti, there is usually no discussion.
Yeah, Cho-Win Yeti, just a 5-second disclaimer. If you don't know, it is the best 4-drop. It is extreme high value, and we'll just end it at that.
You also see me typing stuff. I'm not chatting with people. I'm just entering the stuff into Arena Master. Okay. Knife Juggler, Sun Fury Protector, and It Master. The Sun Fury Protector has lower value. We are in the first 4 picks, so we're doing Knife Juggler or It Master. We don't have a 2-drop yet, so there's no real point in going away from the value and taking the It Master. So I'm going to go with the Knife Juggler.
Yeah, we could have gone through this much faster as well. Knife Juggler is just an insanely good 2-drop, so makes our choice easy.
Even if we're not going like aggro and we're only going to drop 1 creature a turn, it's still just an amazing 2-drop. So Loot Hoarder, Cult Master, and Venture Co. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean this is this might be the first one which there's actually some debate.
Okay, I'm against Venture Co. for the same reason I was against the Tiger. I don't like 5-drops early as a Druid. We already have 1 2-drop, so we don't necessarily need a little Loot Hoarder, and I think Cult Master just has the best value right now.
I like Cult Master quite a bit, and typically Venture Co. is a fantastic card. I think it's definitely close value-wise. I think I might take the Cult Master as well. I think you can just extract so much value from that one card.
Yeah. Oh, man. I hate it when these things happen, when they give you 2 amazing cards like together, so you can only pick one of them.
Yeah, it's always a little bit disappointing when you see 2 premium cards together.
Oh, we're getting it back.
We are getting it back.
So the card we're talking about getting back is obviously the Acidic Swamp Ooze, which has much higher value than the other cards. You can consult a value chart for that. No expert advice coming from us needed. Ooh.
Very nice. We get a
This is
top
turning out to be a
quality
decent
premium
draft.
card. What?
This is turning out to be a decent draft.
Yeah, this is starting out to be quite a decent deck. I like the way that this is going right now.
Okay, so obviously not a mountain giant. It's a force of nature or an ancient of lore. And as good as force of nature is, I think ancient of lore has a clear advantage in terms of value. Even though we already have a nourish, drawing 2 cards, 2 extra cards is still very good. This deck is looking between the Starfire, the nourish, and the ancient of lore we're about to pick. It's looking like, and there's also a Cult Master. It's looking like it's going to be drawing a lot of cards.
Yeah, I mean, there's not even a question here. Force of Nature is a pretty good card. Ancient of Lore is one of the best cards, so there's no argument.
Okay, but so now I want to make a point about where this deck is going. You see that we have taken 8 cards, and 4 of them draw other cards. Cards are more useful when they're actually played, not just drawn. So starting from this very early point, we're looking at a deck that needs to have a lower curve overall than what we've been having so far. Because when Starfire cycles itself on the next turn, you want to start playing all your cards. Otherwise, this deck is going to end up with like a dead Nourish and a dead Ancient of Lore in your hands, and you won't actually get much value out of it.
That's one of the most painful feelings when you're left with a huge hand and the only thing bottlenecking you is mana. You have all these great cards in your hand that you love to play, but you just don't have enough mana to play all of them, and then you just die.
That being said, we are not taking a Stone Toss Boar over a Gurubashi Berserker.
No,
I like when I make this giant point about needing a lower curve and I take the highest mana card.
Yeah, at the end you take the Berserker. Appleton and I have talked about this.
The value is too different. There's a certain point at which you can drop value in order to get a lower curve, but not that much.
Yeah. Having said that, I have been on the giving side and the receiving side of a Kodo Gurubashi Berserker, and that is just way too painful. Someone puts out Berserker, the other guy puts out Kodo, and that's just a good game right there.
Yep. So now we have Arcane Golem, Keeper of the Grove, and Abomination. I think there's a clear value here, and I don't see any reason to deviate from the Keeper of the Grove value.
No, there isn't. Keeper of the Grove is fantastic. Deal 2 damage or a silence. Silence isn't as valuable in Arena as it is in Constructed, where you really want to save those for the key creatures, such as your base and Paladin. You want to make sure you have a silence for your Tyrion. Over here, though, I mean, Keeper is just fantastic.
So now we have a Wrath, a Bloodfed Raptor, and a Wild Growth. How are we doing on 2s? We have 2 2-drops, so 10th card, well, 11th card. We're not desperate yet for 2-drops, so I don't think we need the Raptor. I think we could do a Wrath, and it'll be fine.
Wrath is a great card. Wild Growth is another card in which fantastic for Constructed. It gets a little bit iffy for Arena, especially because you don't know exactly how your draft is going to end up. Right now, our draft is really good, but this is not time to pick a Wild Growth.
Yeah, we may end up picking a Wild Growth later on.
Maybe, who knows? But Wrath is...
Yeah, and I'm definitely thinking we need an Innervate, because this curve is getting to be much higher than I want it to be.
We'll see what we end up with.
Oh, and Wrath, another card that could cycle itself.
Yes. But a lot of the times, the way that this deck is turning out, we'll be happy using the Wrath on their 2-drop if we don't have a 2-drop.
Yeah. So the way this deck is turning out, we know we're going to get card draw at some point. Like, it'll be a rare game where by the end we don't see a Nourish or the Ancient of War. And here there is one clear card that has amazing value. It is Power of the Wild. We only have 2 2-drops, and we need at least 5 2-drops. I like to have 6, especially if it's Power of the Wild, which means that you don't have to play it as a 2-drop. So for Druid, I generally like to have 6 2-drops, and this will add nicely to our collection. Archmage is a good card, but less good in Druid because they don't have a lot of low mana costing spells to use on the same turn you play Archmage. And Mark of the Wild is one of those cards that it's okay to have 1. But you have better options. You take the better options.
Mark of the Wild, you're basically using 2 cards. You're putting 2 cards into 1 creature, and that's always a little bit dangerous. And yeah, Power of the Wild. At worst, you're getting a Raptor and in some situations, it could put you over the top in terms of trades or just lethal or who knows.
Yes, we have a 3-drop. This deck will have
Yeah.
a 3-drop.
Yeah, that's pretty fortunate.
So the two Reckless Rocketeer we're not going to talk about. It just has significantly lower value than the other two.
Yeah.
But Gnomish Investor and Earthen Ring Farseer have not terribly different values. I generally prefer an Earthen Ring Farseer. What about you?
Yeah, me too. Earthen Ring Farseer, it's just got a lot of uses. I like creatures in which, like something like an Earthen Ring Farseer or Mind Control Attack. I'm just comparing 2/3 drops, which at baseline, even if you don't take advantage of their ability, really, they're still really good. It's just 3 for a 3/3. It's fine, and in best case scenario, you can use the Earthen Ring to save a creature from lethal. So, yeah, it's pretty good.
So you also like the Pirate Captain then?
The pirate.
So it's a nice 3/3 for 3-drop.
That's true. Well, if my other choices are Doomsayer and Mountain Giant, then I'm loving the South Sea Captain.
Doomsayer, the best BM card.
Yeah, there you go.
Soul of the Forest, Bloodsail Raider, and a South Sea Deckhand. Now we have our first bad card of this draft.
Yes, we do. South Sea Deckhand is just pretty terrible for us. We don't have a weapon. It's a 1-drop. It doesn't do anything for us. So it's a Murloc. It's a 2/1 Murloc for us. Bloodsail Raider. It's just a vanilla 2/3. Soul of the Forest. If we had a faster deck, or if we had a deck that could get stuff out there, we could Soul of the Forest to really get value. That'd be great. The way it's looking right now, we're probably only going to have 2 things on there at a time.
Which means Soul of the Forest gets like its bare minimum value as a playable card.
Yeah. This deck seems like it's going to run on value and just outlasting them and outcarding them. So
let's go with the Bloodsail then.
let's go with the Bloodsail.
All right. Voodoo Doctor, which I'm surprisingly I'm coming around to Voodoo Doctor as a card in certain decks, as in a non-horrible card in certain decks, But here, the Amani Berserker has much higher value, and we are getting close to the 6/2 drops that we want, but we're not there yet. So I would go with the value on this one.
Yeah, and Wrath is not really a 2-drop, and like you said, you could not use Power of the Wild as well. So.
All right, this is what I like to see. You have 3 tempo cards here on offer. Wild Growth gives you delay tempo because you use it. It takes 2 mana, doesn't give you anything for a while, but then you will eventually recoup those 2 mana and then get a ton more mana later on. Shield Bearer allows you to set up a board, and they won't be able to remove, at least like one thing won't be able to remove your stuff immediately. It also taunts for damage. And Innervate, which allows you to play cards that you should not be able to play yet.
Sexy Innervate.
No arguments about the Innervate here?
I don't think there's any argument.
Great. So when your deck looks like it has a lot of high-costing things, Innervate is often very good, especially if you have high-costing value creatures that you could be dropping with the Innervate. Like, we have 2 Yetis already. We have an Ancient of Lore, which is a good 5-drop, and then it will draw 2 cards, so it actually makes up the card that the Innervate would use. And also, in general, when you have a lot of card draw, you can just take more tempo cards that don't really do anything, that don't really trade 1-for-1 for cards.
Yep, that's very true. We have our next pick, Naturalized Shattered Sun Cleric or Iron Bark Protector.
Oh, this is going to be a rough choice.
Yeah, if we're looking at value, first of all, just one word about naturalize.
It's the best card in the game.
It is definitely the best card. You get to destroy a
It's
minion
one
for
mana,
1
you
mana.
can kill anything. Even
No
execute
questions
needs it
asked.
first. If your opponent has a lot of cards, you can mill him even. It's amazing.
You could. If you were building an aggro druid deck, you could use it as a really good stab.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're talking value, Shattered Sunclare, fantastic. There are just so many times in which you drop your 2-drop, you drop a 2-drop, they drop a 2-drop, and it's basically whoever has the Shattered Sun Cleric saves their 2-drop while killing the others.
And this is only true if you have a 2/3 on the board. It doesn't work if you have a 3/2 and they have a 3/2. One of you
That's
has
true.
to have a 2/3.
That's true. That's true.
So this is extremely good with Amani Berserker, because not only do you kill their 2-drop, you also trigger the Amani's Enrage, and now you have an ability to kill Yeti unless they get rid of the Amani. So
Yeah.
And not just the Yeti actually. You can kill like a Fen Creeper or like a Water Elemental too.
Yeah. So I'll listen to Adwilta first. It's his draft.
I really like One Ironbark. I really like
Yeah.
One Ironbark.
Okay,
But
so
we only have one 3-drop, and I feel much more comfortable. Even though we do have an Innerbait, which lets you play around with the mana system, I would feel more comfortable with a 3-drop at this point. I think at a later point, Ironbark has a high likelihood. I think there's at least a 50% chance that we'll get Ironbark again, and we would have to give that less value up to be able to draft it.
The problem with the Shattered Sun Cleric is that it's not actually a 3-drop. A lot of times, your 2-drop doesn't survive to get the buff, and in that case, you just drop the 2-drop as your 3.
Yeah. But the value. I'm taking the Shattered Sun Cleric.
Okay, that's fine.
I think the Ironbark will come back.
I don't. You're going a little bit hard with the cards here.
I mean, just by the odds. It's one card. It's pretty high value. It'll probably appear again without almost equally, actually a slightly higher value card that goes along with it. Okay, so now we have the choice between Magma Rager.
Where's your favorite card?
I actually haven't picked Magma Rager in a while. Although I have been able to get some pretty good uses out of it, surprisingly. Youthful Brewmaster and Raging Worgen. They're both not great for their drops, but they're okay. And so the difference is, do we need a 2-drop or a 3-drop? And I still think we need a 3-drop.
We still need a 3-drop, and especially you taking the Shattered Sun Cleric. The reason I was against it before, based on your argument of we need a 3-drop, was if there's nothing to buff, it's just as good as a 2-drop. But Raging Worgen is legitimate, and what I like about the Worgen is most of the time it doesn't force them into an uncomfortable position, but sometimes it does. For example, you play against the Paladin, they're very hesitant to use your hero power, stuff like that.
So what you do is you coin out the Raging Worgen, and then you use the Shattered Sun Cleric on it.
Maybe.
Of course, watch, it's going to happen. This will be a play that happens later in this run. Stay tuned. Windfury Harpy, Argent Squire, Wild Growth. Okay. I am not taking a Windfury Harpy, even though we're at the point in the draft where we actually don't have big things. We thought we had a lot of high costing cards, and we do, but we're kind of missing big things. That being said, we are a Druid. We'll probably have good chances to take big things even later. So I would cross off the Windfury Harpy right off the bat.
Windfury Harpy is just such a bad creature. You're spending all of 6 mana to, let's face it, a lot of the times it just turns into a Yeti because your opponent is going to just get rid of it. And it's not like you're, unless you're planning on dropping it and then hoping it survives and then comboing it with your Earthen Ring Farseer for it to actually hit twice, a lot of the times it's just not going to do anything.
Okay, Squire or Wild Growth?
Oh, this is kind of taking the best of a bad situation.
Uh, I think this deck is looking more tempo than what it used to look. And so I
That's
don't want
true.
the Wild Growth to be hurting that tempo when we have it, whereas the Argent Squire would support it. And the Argent Squire is a body on the board that a Shattered Sun Cleric can buff.
I like the Argent Squire here. Yeah, Wild
Like,
Growth
this deck
just
draws a lot of cards. We can afford to throw away a card, and Wild Growth and Argent Squire are both very probably throwaway cards.
at least the Argent Squire you can put a body up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, wow.
This is gonna be a great deck. Oh, watch we go like 2-3 with it.
Yeah, I know.
Pressure. Okay, so there is one card here that is a lot better than all the other cards. It is the Ancient of War. We're going to take it. No
That thing
explanation
is
is needed. Especially because we
really
need a big
fantastic. Yeah, we need big things as well.
Okay, we don't need a 2-drop, but the value here is not even close, so we
Not
have to
even
respect
close.
that.
And that's fine.
Alright, another choice. Let's take out the Abusive Sergeant. We are not that aggro. We have a Stranglethorn Tiger and a Raging Worgen. They're generally viewed as somewhat similar in value. And we do need another 3-drop, I think, at some point. But for now, I kind of want to make sure we have at least 2 big dudes. Well, I guess 3 with the Ancient of War, and then I want to add a Tiger into this.
I like the Tiger here. I think, like I said, for your 3-drop, it's really not that bad to drop a 2-drop. If you're looking at the difference between 2-drops and 3-drops, it's less than the difference between 3-drop and a 4-drop. You know, for all of you guys who play Hearthstone, you probably know this already, but 4 is kind of when the game really shifts into the mid stages, the later stages, and that's when you get the Yetis and the True Silvers, and all of these really good value cards start at 4.
Yeah. We already have 6 cards that could potentially be 2-drops, so I think there's a decent chance that we could play a 2 as a 3-drop, even if we never pick another 3-drop.
Yeah, exactly.
But let's get some
go with the
size
Tiger.
to this, especially because we have an Innervate. Let's make sure we have something to Innervate out. Wrath, Shield Bearer, and Claw. Wrath or a Claw. The Claw will give you more tempo. The Wrath will give you more flexibility. We already have 1 Wrath.
For me, I just really like Wrath. I just think the flexibility is fantastic. You get a choice of kind of cycling through your deck and adding damage onto something, or you get to deal 3 damage. Claw is just really good as well, because for
Claw's
1 mana,
for the
you
tempo.
basically...
It's for the 1 mana. That's Claw's advantage. But I'll go with another
Yes.
Wrath.
Yeah.
I'll go with another Wrath for now. And here we have another 3-drop. Perfect.
Very nice.
There's no point to taking the Panther over the Earthring Farseer because the Earthring Farseer is just better.
Earth and Ring Farseer is better. The Kobold just reminds me that we have no swipes.
Yeah. I was just about to remark that, actually. We have no swipes, and we're probably not going to get one because we have only like 5 cards left.
There's still hope. Whenever we get an epic or a rare, it's been pretty good, I have to say.
And here, once again, Keeper of the Grove still has value, still has good value, and we don't have that many 4s, so...
Yeah.
Dragonling Mechanic, which is not a good card. Spiteful Smith, which
Dragonling
is
Mechanic.
a okay card. And Lord of the Arena, which I'm okay with Lord of the Arena. But I think we're going with the Spiteful Smith here, right?
I think we're going for the Spiteful Smith as just another body that we can throw out there. Unfortunately, we're not rogue, so we can't really take advantage of the Enrage, but that's fine.
Yeah. I don't think we're aggro enough that we need a taunt to keep the aggro up. We have the card draw to allow us to stay in the game.
Yeah.
Should have taken a claw. Should have diversified. Now we're gonna have 3 rats.
I think 3 rats will be just fine.
Yeah, we're taking. So the reason why we take it over the Acidic Swamp Ooze is because we have the correct number of 2-drops. You can have more 2-drops than the, and it's actually perfect. We have 5 actual 2-drops. They can all be dropped on 2, and we have Power of the Wild as the 6th one, which could also be saved if it gets doubled up and we have a 3-drop. So adding more 2-drops just adds low value, more tempo-y kind of cards, which we don't necessarily need, especially because we have Argent Square and Innervate, which are 2 pure tempo cards. Whereas Wrath is a more utility card. It can deal 3 damage to a minion to remove very large minions potentially that have already traded with one of our creatures and killed it. Or it can deal 1 damage to cycle if we need more cards for some reason, which we probably won't.
Yep.
That being said, I'm not taking another Wrath. Wild Growth, Novice Engineer, and Ironfur Grizzly. We have 3 actual 3-drops and a Shatter Sun Cleric, so I think an Ironfur Grizzly is okay.
Yeah, I would go for the Ironfur Grizzly. Novice Engineer is just kind of, it's a very blah card. Not really gaining anything from it. You're basically taking the Paladin's hero power for 1 turn.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Yeah, it's really good when you have pandas, but we don't have pandas.
We do not have any pandas.
And we're skipping the Wild Growth again, especially now, because it really doesn't seem like our curve is all that high.
Yeah. Really, the problem with Wild Growth as well, and really the problem with, I guess you can lump Innervate into here as well. These cards are so good for Ramp Druids and Constructed just because the deck is better. The deck is more...
Yeah, you have something to ramp to.
Yes, you have something to ramp to, and your deck is constructed in a way that even if you get the Wild Growth on turn 5 or turn 6, in which you're not using the Wild Growth, you basically hold on to it, and you can still use your mana efficiently because your deck is built that way. If you get Wild Growth here on turn 6, you might be putting down a Dragonling Mechanic and Heroing Power on your turn 6, and that's pretty bad.
Yeah. And, a Ramp Druid they Wild Growth on turn 5 and 6. That's a plausible move for them.
That's a plausible, yeah.
They use Nourish to actually gain mana crystals, which you would never do in Arena. I saw it done once. Some guy who was actually pretty high, had a pretty high win run, but it did not work out for him for obvious reasons.
All right, you got to ramp to that Deathwing as fast as possible.
Gnome, Savage Roar. I really like the Savage Roar. We have just taken a 3-drop, so we have 4 3-drops with 1 Shatter Sun Cleric, and we have an overabundance of 2-drops almost. So I don't see a need for another 3-drop.
Yeah, I like Savage Roar too. I like having 1. It just gives you a little bit of flexibility. It gives you a little bit of surprise. It allows you to do more things.
It'll generally give you +6 damage of reach, if nothing else.
Yeah, I like it here. If this were the very first pick, I would pick the Worgen.
Oh, of course, because you probably don't want 2 Savage Roars, but you can take as many Worgens as you need 3-drops.
Exactly. But now I happily take the Savage Roar. Oh,
And for the
wow.
last card, good, good, good. So the Argent Commander has the much higher value than anything else on here. And while I love a Sunwalker, I think we have to take the Argent Commander, especially because this deck actually does not have removals at 4 because we have no swipes.
Highly unfortunate, but
We have no swipes.
yeah, when you come to the final pick and you have two really good cards such as Argent Commander and Sunwalker, that's when you take a good look at your deck and see what you need, because they're completely different on turn 6. One is to help you stabilize, and the other is to, I mean, not that the Argent Commander doesn't help you stabilize, but the Sunwalker is out there so that you can really hide behind something. And for this deck, I don't think we'll need to hide behind anything. Our speed and our tempo should be fine. The Argent Commander should give us really good value on turn 6.
And it's even more reach, and it combos with our Savage Roar.
Sure.
One of these days, I will pull this combo out.
One of these days. All right.
No. It'll be good, because if you have a Savage Roar, you're just gonna hold it in your hand forever, and you'll eventually draw your Argent Commander. It's a totally viable combo.
It's viable. All right, let's pick the commander. Let's get started.
All right, so this deck is complete. You can see the deck now on Arena Mastery, and I will also be tracking the progress of my games on there. My Arena Mastery link is on the bottom in one of the, what do they call those, tabs? Or I've clearly never streamed before.
Whatever the kids call them these days.
The things on the bottom.
Yeah.
Of the stream. Okay. So this deck is actually, it's very good. It's not a amazing 12-win deck because it has no swipes, but it could go 12 wins. I'm thinking it should probably go at a minimum of 7 wins.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think this is a deck that should definitely get 7 wins. Probably 9 to 10. I think it's just really good.
So I just turned the volume up. Your volume is actually pretty loud, and not the normal faintness that it normally is.
Oh, it's just because I'm so important.
Okay, so Rogue, and we have the coin. For the mulligan, we never want Savage Roar in the beginning. Power of the Wild is our 2-drop. Wrath is our utility card because we may need to destroy something, like, a Knife Juggler or something. And Argent Squire is our first move. So this is why we're keeping these 3. Agree? Disagree?
I think it's fine, especially with the Argent Squire. You just against the Rogue, unfortunately, they can use their weapon, but there's no way around it.
It deals 2 damage.
It deals 2 damage.
3 damage.
That's true.
Oh, it's on.
So, yeah.
So, I guess. I'm so tempted to quit out the Wrath and then Wrath again. No. Okay, so something you could coin out the Shapeshift and then Shapeshift again, actually. It trades 4 mana for 1, which gives him a very good deal. But putting out a Squire would slow down his tempo. Let's slow down his tempo.
I think that's a fair play.
Again, this is because of the way our deck is. Our deck is not going to run short of cards, so we want to make sure we don't lose the board completely to the tempo. If I'm playing a deck with less card draw, for example, I may have coined out the Shapeshift and then Shapeshifted again. The Rogue has the early game advantage here with the weapon because he can use his weapon twice for the same amount of weapon that we can, for the same amount of mana that we can. So here I am going to use my hero power to even the board. And then he can drop a 3-drop, and then we can coin out a Power of the Wild to trade, as well as a Wrath to kill his 3-drop the next turn.
I think that's very fair. Yeah, let's do that. The one thing to take into consideration, which I don't think we should have done, but one thing we could have thought about was using the Wrath 1 damage, because, let's face it, our hand sucks right now.
Our hand does suck.
It's really bad.
Too many Wraths, what did I tell you?
Oh
man, I can innovate into a Nourish, and then play a Wrath. You know, use the Nourish to get more mana crystals so we can play our shit.
So sad.
Okay, so we're actually going to kill this wolf.
Yep.
Because we're going to kill this wolf because we have fairly good tempo, and we want to keep it that way. And we have 2 card draws in our hand, so worst comes to worst, when we Nourish, we don't want to be dead the next turn. He uses 2 mana to get rid of my 2 mana. He has traded evenly with me on mana, so he has gained no tempo, but he has lost a card.
Wow, if this guy could see your hand right now, he'd be so sad about that move. Because
Okay, so I Starfire him to the face. I do not Starfire him to the face. Should I just innervate out the Spiteful Smith? I don't want to put this Panther out again.
No, it's not like you have a good move next turn anyways. I say you save the innervate. You can put the Panther out and then hero power him.
So he's used his knife, so he's shown he doesn't have a deadly poison. So he's shown he doesn't have a backstab, or else he would have killed the Panther the last turn.
Exactly. He actually has a...
Yeah, and we have a Wrath to back it up in case he puts out something we need to remove immediately.
Right. Think of the Panther as just a free card at this point, because he's used a card to not even get rid of your Panther.
The Wrath is what's really helping me here, because next turn, no matter what happens, I can Spiteful Smith and innervate out the Wrath.
Yes.
So he basically passed his turn, and this is working out again. Yeah, where's that point? There's one point I can click it. There we go.
You have to go all the way to the left, where the button is dipping in, like it's dipping in chocolate.
Okay, he eviscerated my Panther. That means he had an Eviscerate, he decided not to use it, and instead to sap it, so that he can eventually use the Eviscerate. I don't even care about this Wrath.
Well, your other option is to innervate out the Ancient of Lore.
Actually, that is a better option, because we know he doesn't have a backstab. Good call. That is a better option, because not only do we get a 5/5 body, which is more or less the same as a 4/6 body for our purposes right now with the board, we also get 2 more cards, so we may actually have stuff to do.
We might actually have stuff to do. Okay.
So we are at a really large card advantage right now, which means if this game goes on, he is going to have to sprint to keep up with us. And at that point, we have the entire board and tempo and all that. And we still have a Nourish, which will then make us even have card advantage. So
Oh, look, someone is actually in our chat room right now. Saffron says, greetings.
Well, greetings, Saffron. So for the most part, Merps will man the chat so that I'm not too distracted. I'm really bad. Unfortunately, I'm really bad at multitasking. So I have to like stare at the screen, or else I get like out of the zone and I stop being able to play this game effectively at all. Did you just drop that first?
Yes. Wow,
Whoa.
he had nothing
Whoa.
else to activate it, I guess.
Oh, that makes more sense.
I get it.
That makes more sense. All right. Well, I don't think we're that close to lethal that I really care about things right now.
No, you don't have to go into panic mode right now. I don't think we need to Starfire this turn.
Yeah, so I think I could drop a Grizzly, and then drop an Ooze, and then kill his Frothing Berserker with our 5/5. So
I
he
think
can
that's
get some good
fair.
trades in, but we can Starfire the next turn.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I'm actually
Watch
not
out.
going to Acidic Swamp Ooze. I'm going to Shapeshift and kill the 2/1.
Let's see.
Because the Ooze can kill a weapon or a deadly poison later or whatever.
Yeah. No,
And he's just
that's
going to
correct.
trade his 2/1 into it, most likely.
Oh, that was a bad idea.
Oh, that's a bad order.
This is us streaming live and messing up.
That was bad. And that was bad clearly because I just buffed his 4. This one should be a 5/2 right now, which would be much better because his last card will be a Phantom Knives. Okay, I'm okay with this. I wonder if he takes it to the face. The 5/1. Oh, he is going to take it to the face. Well, there goes a huge swing in tempo away from us, which is all my fault.
We have to kill the 8/5.
We have to kill the 8/5. So now we have completely lost the board in the tempo because of the misplay.
It's a good way to start the stream.
Yeah! And the one thing that we could not lose was tempo, because if we lose the tempo, then all of these cards just kind of sit here for no good purpose.
Yep.
I want the Smith out.
Do we need to start minimizing damage right now?
No. I don't think so. Okay, so I'm actually just going to drop a bunch of shit on the board. I'm going to drop all the shit on the board that can go on the board. Because that's, you know, he's a rogue, he doesn't have board clear.
Okay.
So let's start by removing this. Then let's drop a Swamp Ooze to kill his weapon. Let's drop another Swamp Ooze because we need it for the mana. And then let's remove his 2/1 again. So we have taken back the board, but I have blown my 2 Oozes. And I don't have the Smith out. So the reason I keep saying I want the Smith out is because it has 6 health, so it sticks on the board. It will not get removed by things like backstab. He chooses to trade with me, so he's trying to play the long game. That better be a sprint right now. That is not a sprint. So he is going to get some damage in on us. That's fine. Don't care that much about damage. Okay, now I can get the Smith in. And I want the Smith over the Gurubashi because that's 4 attack.
Wait. If you can get 2... Oh, yeah.
You want me to get the Argent Commander or the Raging Worgen? So that is 3/1. Actually, that's fine. If he's going to kill something, that's fine. I would rather have the health right now anyway than this card.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll do that instead. I was going to put the Worgen out regardless, but with the Smith instead of the Argent Commander. So you're saying the Argent Commander may be better than the Smith?
It's also better for your curve. Argent Commander is an awkward 6, and you have all these 5s in your hand.
Yeah, but next turn I'm going to play 2 5s anyway.
you are going to play 2/5s. Just get. I would just get the commander out there right now.
Alright, that's fine. Normally you hold a commander for the surprise effect, but he has no cards. I'm not sure how he would play differently anyway. And this does start getting the damage in a little faster. Good.
Yeah.
He chooses incorrectly, or it shows that his hand is not as bursty as I'm afraid of. What just happened?
I have no idea.
What just happened?
Two
Okay.
mind control attacks. Who knows?
Okay, so one of them's probably a Betray. That's one of the few cards that he can't play. So I'm going to put the Tiger in between that and my Smith.
I think that's a good idea. Or you could put the Gulubashi to the side, but I think it's nice.
So now nothing can kill the Tiger, and nothing... He can't do anything. I don't know what he's holding, but unless it's some super combo that will end the game, I will end the game before he does.
This guy's a toast.
No,
Oh,
he's alive.
This guy's a
cute.
toast.
Kind of. Alright.
we are missing 2 damage.
I'm missing 2 damage. Are we going to get the 2 damage? We are not. We are going to get some healing, which is fine.
Healing is fantastic, especially because he is out of cards.
Alright. Well, I just dropped my entire hand.
Yeah. Drop your entire hand and nourish next turn.
Do I kill the 3/1? Because I'm not attacking to the face, I'm just... I'm removing his creatures. Yeah, I'll take it to
I think
the
it.
face.
Yeah, take it to the
I'll
face.
take it to the face. I don't care if he has no... I want the health.
What the hell?
I want the health. That's a 2, that's a 3, doesn't mean anything.
For the wild.
And now showing super lethal, he has 1 more card. Deathwing! I have
That would
exactly
be
12
not so
health.
good. That would be not so good. That's when that naturalize would be fantastic here.
Mm-hmm. Ugh. It's good that that was the first game. That misplay could have cost us a game.
Yeah, it was very bad.
Alright, game 1's in the books. Game 2. So this deck has as much cards as we think it has. We had a Nourish in our hand at the end that we couldn't even play.
Well, our hand was really foggy, and it was just really bad at the beginning.
So from now on, I'm not going to keep a Wrath, because I have 3 of them. Does that make sense?
I think it might still be too good.
All for the 2-drop. No, I really do have to get a 2-drop, though.
I think that's fair.
Over
Yeah.
a Wrath. See? This is what happens. This is what happens. This is why you can't keep Wraths in this deck. I have too many Wraths. Which, well, at least one of them was a swipe.
You shall not pass.
Oh wow.
Okay. That's fine. This Shatter Sun Cleric is not going to be as devastating as it would be without the shield.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really? Ugh. Well, I have to wrath that bird.
You have to rat that,
Even though it's going to slow down my tempo like crazy.
but can't let him draw those cards.
Yeah, because the next turn is going to be an animal companion. Show the animal companion. It does not have an animal companion.
Could have just changed. Who knows?
Yeah, that Worgen is pretty good against what I have.
Yeah.
So now I wrath the Worgen, and I use my hero power to kill the wolf.
Yep. Seems like a pretty simple turn here.
The other alternative was nope, there was none. If I had 5 mana, I could have Shattered Sun and then shapeshifted to kill the Timberwolf.
Yeah.
But
For the wild.
so we're up already a couple cards.
Yeah, this is looking good so far, and he hasn't gotten his hits in yet.
Yep, we're up 3 cards. Okay, so this Bloodsail Raider is dead. That will have 3 health. And I need something that deals 3 damage, which is pretty much everything, actually. Gurubashi doesn't quite deal 3 damage.
You could buff it with the Shattered Sun Cleric next turn.
Next turn. That's true. That's actually a good move next turn. Shatter Sun Cleric and then my other 3-drop.
To heal up the Gurubashi afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah. It means I can't Starfire whatever comes out next.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll play on the I was not going to Starfire that anyway.
Nope.
Perfect. This is not going to be a good turn for him. I'm going to Shattered Sun, kill the Twilight Drake, and then heal it back up.
That's correct.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Okay, now watch out for explosive trap placement.
So I'm putting the 3/2 in the middle.
Yes. It could just not matter. He could just use his 2 guys to get rid of it, and then it wouldn't matter so much. But then, of course, this is one of those things you always want to think about.
Do I instead Argent Squire and then kill the 1/1 with myself instead of healing this guy up? Because you would have to deal, like, an awkward 4 damage. I think I do that.
No, this is perfect explosive trap.
Oh.
Not explosive trap, I'm sorry, explosive shot. Explosive shot.
Oh. Fair enough.
Wait for no one. That is already in her.
Fair enough. It's gonna unleash at some point. Wait, what? God, he really doesn't think I have a swipe. I
Stream
don't have a swipe. Still,
Yeah.
respect my fucking swipe. Okay. That needs to get starfired.
Yes.
No. Or Argent Commander. Argent Commander is better.
Okay, we put something out there. The board is getting a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Argent Commander will die, but
It'll soak up some.
it'll soak up some stuff, and we don't have a swipe in this entire deck.
We don't. Okay, so soaking up some stuff is good.
Oh, we're gonna set up for a huge unleash.
We are, and that is quite unfortunate.
I'm gonna kill the 3/2 onto his 2/1. I'm gonna affirmatively trade that off because I'm dropping a Squire.
I think that's a good idea.
Oh no, sorry. What am I saying? This has to go here.
You could, and then you. Oh yeah, the imp master.
All right, let's see if that Squire kills me. It does not kill me. He does not have an unleash in his hand. That's very good information.
Oh, so good.
I'm not even gonna do that. I'm gonna rat that thing. He's shown he doesn't have unleash.
He has.
So I'm gonna put out a tiger. I'm gonna rat that thing.
I think that's good. Yeah.
Okay, that was quick.
That was good.
Another one in the books. 2-0. Paladin, please give me the coin. Yes. A paladin with the coin is freaking impossible to face. I mean,
So
I
here's
want the innervate.
So here's a question that you kind of face here. If you keep the innervate, do you get rid of one of your 2-drops to fish for something bigger?
No. 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 I mean, the Swamp Ooze isn't coming out. The Swamp Ooze is waiting for the sword. I'll have an innervate and a coin. I can slow play this, because I'll have cards too in the end. So I'm keeping all of this, but I'm not going to coin out a 2-drop.
I think that's fair.
This is just to make sure that this paladin never gets the board. I am coining out a 2-drop. Coin out the
And then you-
Gurubashi the next turn if I don't do anything here.
That is pretty sick. I say you pass. The Gurubashi looks really good. But or you could Bloodsail follow it up with a Wrath.
That's what I'm gonna do. Bloodsail and follow it up with the Wrath. I really
Okay,
want
and
that
then
one
you
true
could-
gone.
Yeah.
It taunts. And also, he's a paladin. The thing with facing paladins is that they can't do anything to you for the first 4 turns. All their removal starts on turn 4.
Typically, you're afraid of an early Argent Protector play, but I don't think anyone's afraid of an Argent Protector on that thing. Wow. Okay. That's... Huh.
great.
Sky
I'm not
Mage.
even gonna wrath that. I'm just gonna hero power it.
Yep.
For the wild.
I hope he has a 3-drop. This could get really ugly for him if he doesn't. Well, this gets really ugly for him anyway. I feel bad.
So
I
sad.
feel so bad.
So sad. Wow.
Innervate doesn't get me anything here. I'm just gonna ooze it.
You just oozed that. Oh god, this is so sad.
Sorry. Justice demands retribution.
Yeah.
He could consecrate.
I mean,
That's what he
fine.
does. Let's just get. Oh,
That's a good
perfect.
top deck.
Right on cue.
Yeah, so now the Innervate's going to pair up with the Wrath to be a 2-card, 3 damage removal. Ugh.
Gurubashi. Do you need to do anything other than Gurubashi?
No, I don't think
No,
I do.
I don't think you do.
Because if he Blessings a King something, like, I can just Wrath it
Yeah, exactly.
afterwards. And I couldn't, so I may have like tried to remove everything if I could, but I would always leave one thing out. So you can always Blessing of Kings one thing.
Right.
Fine, he hammers. Alright. Well, he's really not afraid of this Gurubashi getting huge.
Nope.
So I'm gonna go for a tempo move, and I'm gonna Tiger, drop an Argent Squire, and remove one of the 1/1s. No, I'm not gonna remove the 1/1.
Yeah, removing the 1/1 is. Okay, so you're definitely hitting one of his little guys. The question is, do you want to keep that little thing there so you can hit it again with the Gurubashi? Because if you put out the Squire, he's going to stack the little guy into your Squire. Potentially. To save himself from.
But he knows that was going to happen.
He does know that was
He
going to
did
happen.
know that was going to happen. This Silverhand recruit's going to do something this turn.
That's fair. Get it out there. Yeah, positioning doesn't matter for the turns.
I don't know what it's going to do, but it's going to do something. So, oh, good rat target. Good rat target. If I double Wrath and Savage Roar, I can get a lot of damage in.
Don't know if that's worth it.
It's probably not. I mean, it's definitely not worth it.
Definitely not worth it. Okay, so.
Okay, so I'm gonna Wrath first. This is happening. Yes. Because I want cards.
Yeah.
I need a card. Okay, that's at least something I can play. Now.
That is something you can play.
No, I am Savage Roaring. It keeps everything at a high, at a healthy level. Nothing gets damaged.
You know what? I'm fine with that. Let's just Savage Roar.
Yeah, I'm gonna Savage Roar. I'm gonna Wrath that thing, like for real.
Well, wait.
Well, you want me to use my face?
for no one.
Yeah, just use your face. Why not?
Okay.
The rat still has utility late game, you know?
For the wild.
I don't need the Amani Berserker tempo.
No. So explain why you chose to go to the face instead of potentially getting rid of the 1/1 with the Berserker and
Well, so
gaining a more
no,
powerful Berserker.
I don't care about the 1/1 anymore. He doesn't have a Blessing of Kings. He has gone way too long not making any of his 1/1s into a 5/5, even when I was giving him good trades. So I know he has no Blessing of Kings. Or like Blessing of Might or something like that. So that 1/1 stays there because it's not going to do anything except trade with my 1/1 or deal 1 damage. And that's okay.
Shield up.
So
Wow.
he has taunted a lot of things.
This is desperation mode. What? Huh. Interesting.
Oh, if I just saved that Savage Roar,
I know.
2 more turns, man. Oh no, this turn because I get Innervate. Okay, so I'm wrathing the 3/3. Can I have lethal? I can't have lethal. I can't have lethal.
You can.
Wait,
Can you?
no, I can't. He's taunted out one more thing than is possible
Right.
for me to get lethal. Okay, well, let me wrath the 3/3 first.
Sure.
Oh no, I do have lethal. No, I don't. Do I have lethal? No, I don't.
This is us.
For no one.
Fine. What have you got?
Double mind control tech into a Sun Fury protector.
You must cleanse the Sunwell.
Not on mine.
Oh, that's cute.
So he's dead. At least he killed the Gurubashi.
You did kill the Gurubashi. Let's just end it.
Man, that sort of justice felt
That's
so
sad.
bad. Because I do that too. Like, I put out a weapon and don't use it. Like, a lot of people wouldn't do it. Like, they'll save it until, like, turn 5 or something, when they can at least buff something.
That's always the danger of it.
Yeah, but I do that. I do that with war axes. I do that with a lot of weapons. It's just good for the tempo, but you do run the risk of being oozed.
Yep.
So I coin stuff out.
Yep.
I want to coin out a shapeshift, but I won't. So he basically has nothing that he can do here.
Do you need a blessing?
That is definitely the worst thing he could have done. Out of all the things he could have done, he's now going to give
That
me
was
2 cards instead of
pretty
just giving
bad.
me 1 card.
That was pretty bad. Maybe he's,
I shapeshift and kill the priestess, and then I kill the 2/2 with my 2/3.
and then you have a 5/1.
For the wild. Who you want?
Look, man, he's just waiting for that turn 3 Iron Man or Iron Forge rifle.
He has to have an
Iron
Iron
Forge
Forge rifle or an Elven Archer, right? Why else would he like give me that instead of just
I don't
tapping?
Reporting for duty.
That's exactly what he's doing.
Well, he did force me to tap.
He did force that.
For the wild. Who you want?
What's he gonna do now? Consecrate this? Kill with a sword? He can't even drop a Yeti now. Hammer it.
Hammer.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Alright. So now I put out the Knife Juggler and the Bloodstone Raven.
Yeah.
Because the Keeper of the Grove can't do anything.
No.
So I'm up 1 card. I have the board. And he's still tapping. I'm so scared.
Yeah.
Wow, a
Yeti.
Yeti.
Yep. And wait. Okay. I was going to say that, let's say if the knife... Oh, by the way, you can hit him and then get this turn over with. But
yeah, so if the Knife Juggler didn't hit, I use the Knife Juggler to take out the 1/1 to avoid the consequence.
yes, exactly.
Not that it would be a terribly great Consecrate anyway, because I'd have a 4/3 on the board with the ability to pull more stuff out. But, you know.
That's very true. But and you actually preserve the... yeah.
Alright. So, I think this is a good time for Savage Roar. No, I don't have the mana for it. Ugh.
No, Starfire. Starfire's fine.
Starfire.
If you Starfire, you basically
Yeah, I have enough damage on the board.
do not Starfire yourself.
Wait, is that a bad thing? Am I not supposed to Starfire myself?
Oh boy. Oh, nice. You get an ooze.
I could have Starfired his face and gotten him down to 5 health.
And then what? Keeper and Savage Roar. Ooh. Force the equality, consecrate 2 creatures.
Oh,
And,
I could just drop
secret.
that. Now I can't play my Ancient of War.
Spiteful is pretty good here.
Yeah.
Wait, are you going to ooze as well? Because if you're going to ooze as well, then you drop the ooze first.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna ooze as well.
So then you drop it first. There we go.
So I could have also dropped the Tiger, but I think the Tiger's a better play for later if I get him down to like 5 health or something. So that's why I'm saving the Tiger.
I think that's fair.
I have a Keeper of the Grove, so that can deal 2 extra damage to anything. You'd have to have something with like 7 health for it to really screw with me.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, he's trying to get the extra card draw because he's thinking maybe you can't kill both of them.
He's gonna be sad.
It's going to be quite sad.
So I'm going to actually just do I double keeper and get 4 damage in?
No, you can still play this slow. You can play this slow, dude.
Yeah, but I don't do anything. Oh, you mean kill it with my smith and then just silence? No, but like I need to either silence or something.
Well, okay, you deal 2 damage to the 2/2, and with the keeper, and you kill off the Pagel, and then like yeah, and then you can put out the other keeper if you want, just in his face. Or you can
No,
just
I'm
silence
silencing it if I'm
Pagel.
playing the other
Okay.
keeper. That's what I'm saying. If I'm playing 2 keepers, I'm wondering if I should keep a keeper in case he taunts up huge.
I think
But there's no point.
I must safeguard for no one.
if he taunts up, you could always use Savage Roar.
Yeah, I'll probably go right through with the Savage Roar. Yeah. He's pretty much dead. He's hoping I don't have 1 extra damage in my hand.
Yeah, he is. What can you do?
Oh, Archer Commander.
Oh, that's good too.
Well, at least this first stream has not been embarrassing. We're 4-0.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So Druids are usually fairly easy to get to like 6-7 wins, and then it becomes really hard to get past 9 wins. That's just my experience with them.
I agree. They do tend to hit a wall of some sorts. Oh, this is
I'm facing a paladin, and I'm going first.
yes.
So he's going to Argent Protect whatever the heck comes out.
Not that you could really do anything about that.
I can be sad about it.
You could be sad about it, and
I'm
you will
going to be sad about it.
Yes, you will.
I'm just going to keep this and be sad about it.
I think it's a fine hand.
The only thing that
it's an
actually
okay hand.
saved me is a Innervate.
Innervate would be very nice.
I'm not going to fish for the Innervate.
No. Okay, this is good. Gives you an alternative on turn
Don't
4.
coin anything out. Don't coin anything out. Oh, yes. Win. Win.
There's been it's the reason Advocate is so happy. There's been just too many times where they coin out 2-drop, and you know it's coming, and you can't do anything about it. You put out your 2-drop, they are protected, and you just need to claw your way back from that.
Oh, man,
Oh.
where's my Acidic Swamp? No, guess not.
Guess not. Oh well.
Why Shadow
Yeah,
Sun?
I think we
No,
take-
Worgen. Because now I can Shadow Sun the Worgen.
No, well, you want a Yeti the next turn.
Okay, then I'll Yeti the next turn. This way he can't just tap. What if he doesn't have a 3-drop?
What is better?
Although no, he coined that out. He's gonna have a 3-drop. So okay, so we know he's gonna have a 3-drop.
And it's gonna get to 4 health.
So I can Wrath it and then use my face on it. Well, instead of putting out a Yeti. Because if I use a Yeti,
At least you have a Yeti out there.
that's true. But But then if I put the Shattered Sun, he can still pick the Shattered Sun.
What do you mean pick the Shattered Sun?
No.
Well, you're gonna initiate.
No, that's true. I'm gonna initiate.
You are initiating right now. It's up to you.
I think you're right. I think that was the wrong move. But I'm gonna see what happens.
Okay. We'll experiment. And this is one of those plays in which we disagreed about. Happens.
Ha ha ha! I was right.
Well, we actually never know. He could have had multiple plays in his hand. But wow, this is.
Actually, I'm just gonna keep it.
Oh. Silence it. Silence it.
No, I have the
Ugh.
tempo. I'm gonna kill
Let's
it.
see.
If I silence it, I
Yeah,
have to
you're
trade
right.
something to kill it.
Well, it has 2 attack, so you could Worgen after that.
Oh no, you're right then. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Good call.
And if he consecrates this, he consecrates this. If he chooses to use his face on it and use up a charge, okay. And also, you prevent him from getting a card.
Yeah. No, I mean that's the big thing. I thought I would have to actually trade a creature in. I didn't realize it would turn into a 2/1, and I can actually work it in.
Mm-hmm.
That was
That's a huge
unnecessary.
That's a huge win. Wow.
He has a
that's
weapon.
fantastic. That's just fantastic.
God. I can extend more, but I'm just gonna Yeti.
Yeti.
Although, I think he kind of showed he doesn't have a Consecrate. I could probably Shatter Sun without that much fear, but I kind of want to Shatter Sun when, like, as a trick.
Right. It's not something you want to show right now.
Yeah.
Plus, I just like something a little bit beefier out there. You put that stuff out, you never know what could happen. I have no idea what could happen, but... Well, that Starfire is looking pretty good, isn't it?
What do you mean the Starfire is looking pretty good? You mean the Shatter Sun to the Yeti to kill that thing? And then
Starfire
I can
gets it out of...
thing.
Starfire gets it out of range of... Are you afraid of Consecrate at this point?
No. He doesn't have a Consecrate.
You don't know that yet.
I do. He would have consecrated that last one instead of using a freaking hammer. That hammer showed that he doesn't have a Consecrate.
You don't think he drew it within these turns either?
The literal 1 turn?
Because if he consecrates after you do this, all you're going to be left with is 1 creature with 2 attack. That's it.
Fine.
That's it.
Wait for no one.
Fine.
I think if he has a consecrate and then you do that, I think that is just really tough to call back, especially with your hand. Okay.
Oh, now I get my rules.
Ah, well.
Okay, I Wrath, put out an Iron Fur, and attack him to the face. Or I Wrath, and actually I Shapeshift.
Well, then you shapeshift first,
Right,
right?
Shapeshift first, yeah.
Okay.
But the idea is I put out an Iron Fur instead of Shattered.
Well, okay, so you're getting rid of his ward.
Getting rid of his
And
Morgan,
then-
I'm just going to leave the Demolisher there. I mean, I guess I could get rid of the Demolisher.
I think you should get rid of the Demolisher. That thing is...
He's just going to put
that
more and
thing's
more
a little bit-
stuff out, though, and I'm running out of removal.
I think you still get rid of the Demolisher. It's a little bit too annoying. Plus, what's he gonna do? Use the True Silver on your Yeti?
No, he's gonna drop a Equality Consecrate combo, for example. Oh, or he's gonna die. Or he's just gonna scare me.
Alright. Alright.
Gotta end the game on full health.
There you go.
Equality Consecrate.
What a good combo. So as you saw in that game, that was one move in which we did a little bit of the back and forth on. I ultimately convinced Advil to. I just thought that it was one of those. Sure, he didn't have Consecrate a little bit earlier on, but he had, I think it was 4 turns to draw one, and if he had a Consecrate at that time...
At the time we were having that discussion, he had 2 cards that we did not see. Because he turned forward, hammered, and then he turned 5, dropped the Silverhand Knight, and that's when we were deciding, when we were faced with the Silverhand Knight. So he would have drawn exactly 2 cards.
It was 2 turns? Okay, alright, you know, maybe it was 2 turns. I still wouldn't
video
have
evidence of this now.
we do. I still wouldn't have chanced it.
Okay, I'm trading all this away, by the way, to get a 2-drop, and because I am now throwing away all Wrath as a policy. And if you're just tuning in, I'm throwing away all Wrath because there's 3 Wrath in this deck. And they will always come back. Okay, so here, the first thing we're going to do is coin out the Ascetic Swamp.
So, for the people out there, why aren't you coining out the Knife Juggler?
I am not coining out. Ooh, I'm not coining out the Knife Juggler because I want to burn one of his removals, which he may have. And so, for example, if he doesn't have any move on turn 2 except for a Wrath, he would use it on the Ascetic Swamp Ooze or the Knife Juggler or anything I put out at all. But I'm actually going to put out the Amani Berserker. Oh no, I'm going to wait for the Berserker because I want the Berserker to be buffed by the Sun Shattered Cleric.
I think that's fair.
So I'm putting out the Ooze first, so it can either get removed or trade with whatever he puts out. And then I'll put out the Berserker, and so the next turn I can Shatter Sun Cleric the Berserker to make it a 3/4, and then kill his 3-drop.
It's a good plan right now. Oh no.
Yay! So we are moving this exactly according to plan. This will be trading. He will put down a 3/3. He will put down a 3/3. Okay, it's even better than a 3/3. Now he can't even use his hero power to remove me. Now I shatter Sun Cleric, that's Amani, which is... This is like the equivalent of the Archer Protector combo that you don't have to be a paladin to get.
Now you have 6 attack. You got 6
And now
too.
he quietly weeps.
We'll see what he does here.
He swipes. We are now in the 5-0 bracket, which means that, especially on a weekend, it means that the decks are getting more and more ridiculous that we're going to see. So, for example, this Druid probably has at least 2 swipes in his deck. He may not have drawn it. I guess he didn't draw it because he's going to sack that. He's going to let me trade up on the Chowan Yeti.
Or your other option is to Power of the Wild,
And use my face.
Yes, that is your other option. But then you're giving him a 2-for-1 when you don't have to.
And I also have an Innervate, so what I'm actually going to do is put out a Knife Juggler. Yes. I'm going to put out a Knife Juggler, Power of the Wild, so everything gets Power of the Wilded, and then Innervate out my hero power.
Oh, I see.
Should I have Acetic Swamp Ooze and just gone for the face and not cared what he removed?
That's a little bit too. That's a little bit too bold. That is very disappointing.
That's fine. Yeah, I still want to protect the Knife Juggler.
I think you do.
Come on, damn it.
Who you want to kill? For the wild.
So he is actually up a card on me because I innervated out a hero power. But now I have a pretty beefy Knife Juggler. Please put down something I can Starfire. Whoa.
Wow.
That's disrespect right there. No. Still.
Oof. Yep.
So Starfire is also reach, so I have 5, 6. So I have 6 reach. If he doesn't taunt up, he's dead. Or like heal.
Or get rid of one of your guys. Something. He has to do something other than drop.
Where shall I strike?
Well, he taunted up.
That certainly counts. Does that do it?
No, I mean obviously it doesn't give me lethal.
It doesn't give you lethal. You could set up for lethal next turn.
6, 7.
So if you would get 6 in.
7, I can Starfire even if he uses his hero power as long as he doesn't heal.
Yes. So you're forcing him to get a heal, which is kind of rare.
I feel like I'm in a commanding position right now.
I think that's fair.
I don't feel like I need to do something like that. I'm just gonna Starfire the 4/6 and then use my trigger my Gurubashi and use my hero. Oh, I can't use my hero power. Crap.
You can.
You know what? Screw it. Let's go for it.
I must sit and wait for no one. For the wild. Your turn. Well played.
Alright, let's see if he can heal.
Shall I strike?
3 more mana for whatever the Druid heal is. What is that card even called? Is it Healing
Healing
Touch?
touch. Healing touch.
Okay.
That would be so good for him right now.
Yeah, or an Earthen Ring Farseer.
We must cleanse
Or he
the
dies.
sunlight.
Or he dies.
Well played.
Six. Oh.
Fury versus Uther.
I will fight with honor. I must protect the wild.
Well, at least we have the coin this time.
With the coin, Power of the Wild is good turn 2. Innervate.
It's
That's-
something we keep regardless.
Yeah.
I don't
That was
think I need to keep
fantastic.
Keeper of the Grove.
No. That's something
Well-
bad to innervate out.
I mean, it does remove his thing. You know? Like, turn 1 coin out, Power of the Wild. He drops his 2-drop, turn 2, innervate out the Keeper of the Grove.
And what if it's a 2/3?
And I don't do it.
It's up to you. I mean, there are merits.
That's fine.
But
That's fine. I'll throw it back. These
yes.
are better.
Yes. So much better.
Much,
So
much better. I do need a 3-drop, though, still, for the whole curve thing. So, regardless of what happens...
Do you want?
do I just put a Yeti out? I think I just put a Yeti out.
You just put out Yeti, yeah.
He can't do anything about it. He's a paladin.
Nope.
So you want to get something out. Whenever you're playing against a paladin and you have a coin, you want to coin something out immediately. So that when he puts something, you can trade with it. Bloodstone Raider. So you think he was going to put down a 3-drop that I need to trade with? No, I could just use my Yeti. Yeah, fine.
Yeah, I think you should just get more attack out there.
Yeah, Shatter Sun and everything.
Follow the route.
Yep.
That Eldor was bad.
That outdoor was very bad. Second Yeti.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Because you could always kill the outdoor with.
But then he's going to get the 2/4 to kill this.
Do you really care about a 1 attack thing?
He's a paladin. He has plenty of things with 1 health. Namely, every time he taps. Like, this is 4 damage. If these two are both alive, that's 3 damage. It's not that big of a difference.
I would just get the Yeti out right now. The Keeper has extra utility. Just, getting rid of a 3/1 with the Keeper is...
You gotta kick me!
Ugh.
I know.
Two.
You could Cult Master this turn, bash it in there in anticipation of Keeper of the Grove to kill off his thing the next turn. Basically, your moves look really bad.
My moves are really bad.
Yeah.
I'm going to bluff.
I wait for no one.
Okay, so explain your decision there.
He's going to Blessing of Kings it.
Reporting for duty.
And nothing I do would have mattered, and I have lost this game. I'm gonna lose this game.
Cult Master time.
Come on, Wrath.
Nature's wrath.
I have a lot of you in my deck. Nope.
Kill off the 1/1. Call it a day.
Wait, really? I'm not supposed to kill off the 11 too?
Well, if you had an additional attack, I would advise you to kill off the 11 too.
Okay. He has card advantage on me, but that's okay. I kind of have to chance it.
You kind of have to chance it. It's going to be horrendous, but yeah, I think you chance it.
So if I put out the Earthen Ring Farseers, not only do I waste the healing, but they're not going to do anything. The 6/7s
They're
are
not gonna
just
do
going to
anything.
eat them up. The Wrath is only going to deal 3 damage on a later turn. The Gurubashi also doesn't do anything because it's just 2 damage. I'll still be left with 5.
Yep.
So I could Earthen Ring Farseer, trade it in, Wrath it, and use my hero power.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
YOLO.
Whew.
Oh.
So we're afraid of the Repentance, which would change this thing's health to 1.
Yes.
Fortunately, we are safe from that.
Wow.
Okay. Now I can heal this thing up. Okay, so I need to use my Shapeshift to kill off the Fen Creeper.
Well, okay, it's probably going to be a noble sacrifice, right?
Oh, that's right. Well, so I have to Shapeshift and attack it regardless.
Yes.
Yes.
For the wild. Get down!
Okay. The 6/2 is getting wrapped. And not the 3/6.
Yes, and then you heal.
I heal the Ancient
your-
of War and I sit here.
I think that's a good idea.
My eyes are open. For no one. Reporting for duty.
Okay.
Charge and then heal back up.
Huh?
So let's see what you could do here. You could Argent Commander.
And I'm gonna Shapeshift to hit that at least once. So if I charge, I can't do anything. You know, I'm not gonna like just sacrifice the Earthen Ring. Am I?
I think you are.
Oh god, I'm charging this with the Earthen Ring, and then I'm
Yes.
healing this up and killing the 4/4.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I don't think that's a bad move.
Not a bad move, but it's not a. The other move is do that. I trade. It's still up. He can trade with that. My 3/1 gets there.
I wait for
And
no
drop the Knife Juggler. No.
For the wild.
Oh, you did it in the wrong order.
Oh yeah. That's fine. I don't care what like if he trades like that or whatever. I have an Argent Commander that'll kill it.
Well, it could have meant that you didn't have to use your hero power for the next turn. Could have.
Shall not fall. Nice. Reporting for duty.
Savage War combo, lethal. I don't really have lethal.
You do not have lethal.
10, 16. I can put them kind of close.
Oh, it's time to. Are you thinking about the Argent Commander?
Gurubashi.
Because I
Yeah.
am not. Yeah,
No,
I'm
the
thinking of the
Gurubashi's
Gurubashi.
I'm gonna Gurubashi, use my hero power to kill the 4/1, and kill the 1/1 with the 3/2,
Yes.
and then attack to the face of the 3/3.
Attack to the face. Yes.
For the wise.
Where are my, things that draw cards?
Well, maybe they'll be coming up soon.
Oh yay, are they gonna kill the Gurubashi? Yay. Wow, he was really scared of that Gurubashi.
Reporting for duty.
Not on my watch.
Okay.
Next marks the spot.
So I think I win.
Huh. Interesting.
Right?
It's interesting.
Hero power, pop it, trade my 3/1 in. Drop an
Yeah.
iron for a grizzly?
And that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I could play this control game with him.
Yeah. Or just top deck. Wait, you're bound to get like.
Yeah. I have a way better deck than he does. I think. I hope.
This is fine. You have an Argent Commander in your hand. That's awesome.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. Well, this Argent Commander is trading for both of his cards. Or none of his cards.
Huh?
Well, you're Argent Commandering this turn, right?
Yeah. Maybe. I'm gonna Wrath the 1/1.
To get another card. You
Yeah.
you don't have to do it.
What do you
You
mean?
could Argent. You could.
I want to
well,
Wrath the
or-
1/1 so that I may potentially play a card that'll actually get me more cards. I'm thinking of the Ancient of Lore.
Is it worth it?
I think it is. Fine.
Because your other turn is, your other play is Argent Commander, and
Yeah, fine. Argent Commander, Wrath the 2/3.
Victory. For the wise.
Now we're just. I guess we're top decking, and I do have one extra card.
For no one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Grinning for the over.
Reporting for duty.
Do you just use your Savage Roar
No.
here?
No.
No? I think there's merit to using it here, and then now you have two things on the board that stay alive.
Ugh. Fine.
I wait for no one.
And will I use the 4-2 to kill the 1-1?
Yes, yes you do, definitely. You're top decking and you're not going to burst him down right now.
For the wild.
No, 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 Consecrate kills you.
So much damage wasted.
Xbox the spot.
Oh, that's bad for him. He didn't even tap.
No. Let's draw a card.
Of course we're drawing a card.
Yep. Okay, it's cool.
For the wild. For the wild.
Ugh.
How many cards do you have left? How close are we?
Same amount, I think. 11, 10. We're not in danger of
Ready, sir.
Reporting for duty.
5, 9, 9, 4 is 13. I don't have lethal.
No.
So I'm trading. Killing.
For the wild.
Triggering.
Who you want here?
You don't need to put out the
I'm not
ooze,
putting
just-
out the freaking ooze.
Yeah, just in case
Yeah.
something happens. Yeah. Consecrate would clear your board.
He has to have a freaking huge taunt for this not putting out the ooze to be a mistake. Like, it has to have more than 6 health.
Victory.
Good.
Like, it has to be a Mogadishu. That was the only card that would have made that a bad decision.
Oh my god. Mogushan Warden.
Yeah, Mogushan. That was the
Oh.
only card. Because if you put out a Sunwalker, I can hit it and trade the 5-1 and I still win.
Yes, very true.
7-0. Hey, well, my computer hasn't crashed. So,
Oh, don't say that. You know what happens when you say that.
it's gonna crash.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Now Fury versus Raw.
For Doomhammer. I must protect the wild.
Nothing is kept. Keeping on with the Wrath policy, where I have 3 Wraths, so I will not keep any Wraths.
Yeah. So we're at the point where we're 7-0, and we can see some pretty crazy decks right now.
So at least 3 Fire Elementals.
Who knows?
My
Maybe.
greetings.
Come on, I have 6 2-drops. Something better come.
I hope you like my invention.
Okay, that's okay. I don't need a 2-drop.
For the wild.
Ugh. Do I coin out the Yeti the next turn? Yes, I coin out the Yeti.
Yes, you do.
I coin out the Yeti because that thing is 4 health.
I think
And
that's pretty obvious.
Yeah, okay. And even if it grows and no longer has 4 health, I can Wrath it the next turn or something.
Yeah.
Whereas it could kind of get out of hand if I just, like, Earthen Ring or something. So the other option was to Wrath it and use my hero power with the coin, but then I have nothing on the board. Here, I'm forcing him to actually have something that overloads. And even then, he can't kill the Yeti.
That's always...
He does have something that overloads. It is going to kill the Yeti. That's a good top.
Okay.
Swamp Ooze, and I will use my face because I have the Tiger the next turn.
Yep.
That was a very good top deck. I do have 2 of these in my deck.
Who's to the rescue? What Aquatel was saying before, that really is something you want to do in the arena. You want to think about their possible options, and you want to think about what play can I make that not only is good for me, aka uses up mana, is just really efficient. What possible turn can I do to limit their options? For example, you don't want to play into a Consecrate, but at the same time, you don't want to play into, I don't know. I'm drawing a blank right now. But you really do want to limit their options, and that was
you don't want to play into either a Consecrate or a Sword. It's often not possible to, like,
see, I want to say
both,
Sword, but it's not possible.
Yeah. No, the Paladin has it kind of covered with the 4 things. Okay. So I'm thinking of doing a Tiger and then killing the 1/1.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I could kill the 1/1 with the hero power, kill the spell power thing with my dude, and then put out, like, a Bloodsail Raider.
I don't think we should try to be
like
cute with
a
it.
heal. Yeah. The Tiger's stealth, he can't hex it yet.
You can't hex it yet. It'll get something. That is fine.
Huh.
Absolutely fine. I think Argent Commander is fine here.
Wait, what? What does the Argent Commander do?
Kills the Fairy Dragon.
Oh, you want me to affirmatively trade the Tiger?
Yeah.
Why would I do that when I can just kill the Fairy Dragon with it?
And then just restore health.
Yeah.
And then...
Well, why would I even restore health? It's 2 health. What's he gonna do? Right?
So there's a possibility of Lightning Storm.
I wait for no one.
This is gonna
I
seem
think
so
they-
weird. So I did that because there was nothing good to drop that the Fire Elemental wouldn't just capitalize, like, immediately. And here, I can at least Wrath the damn thing afterwards. Even if he does something like Fork Lightning, for example. That's okay.
Wow, he is using quite a few cards on this.
Ready to ride.
Man, he really likes that fire elemental. Okay, so
Yes,
he's
he
blown
does.
his load. Now I'm going to taunt up and hope he doesn't have a hex.
Yep.
Because I can't remove that fire elemental in any other way. Guessing he doesn't have a hex. He did a lot of things to get rid of that Argent Commander.
Hex would have been a lot easier.
Oh god, I'm gonna wrath that, oh, crap. Well, I guess I can just Starfire it.
Starfire is a good option. It gets rid of something on the board, and his board is looking pretty dangerous.
Yeah, I'll Starfire this.
Yeah, I think you should.
I'm gonna put a Bloodsail out.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, well, there wasn't really much else to do.
No.
Like, I would have had to, like, Wrath and Hero Power that stupid totem, and then kill it with the Ancient of War, and then heal it up.
Now,
And it would be at a
yeah.
low enough health that the War Golem would be able to kill it.
Yeah,
So, it was just bad all around.
he's shown that he can't deal with the Ancient of War right now. We should assume that he can. Okay.
That's fine.
Oh, interesting.
Man, okay. Yeah, I said he had 3 Fire Elementals. That's 2. This is
Keeper.
definitely happening.
That is definitely happening. You still have the Wrath in your hand as well for next turn, so that's good.
I must seek on that.
Heal. You could just heal
Yeah,
yourself
I'm gonna
up.
heal myself up.
Yeah, and then
He's gonna bring me down to 12 the next turn, and then I'm gonna attack that thing with my Hero Power
how's he gonna bring you down to 12?
with the Fire Elemental. Well, okay, to 13 if I use my Hero Power. Like, you know, if I don't heal,
Right, yeah.
which is why I want to heal.
Which is why you want to heal.
For the wild.
Hopefully he doesn't remove stuff and I just Savage Roar the next turn.
Yeah.
For the crusade!
I don't think that's gonna come with this one.
I know. So I know you're thinking about the Cold Master. The only problem is it dies next turn guaranteed.
Alright, I'm not doing the Calm Master. This is just gonna be bad. I'm wrathing
Yeah.
the 3/6.
Mm-hmm.
I wait for no one.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
For the wild.
So I did that because at this point I know he doesn't have a flame tongue.
I'll put it on your
Ah, that's no fun.
Nope.
For the crusade!
Can I please have lethal already? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Getting close.
Not enough.
Alright, Cult Master it up.
Cold Master time. Yeah.
Push forward.
Right?
Wait, why not hit the 5-1 so you don't have to take the 5-1 to the
Yeah,
face?
that makes sense.
Yeah. You cannot. Let's see.
For the wild.
Yeah, yeah.
I wait for no one.
No. It's just gonna... What is he gonna do? Pull back again?
Yeah, that's true. You don't have to do it. Restore health.
Let's keep the innervate for now.
Oh, come on.
Nice. Well, I have to nourish.
We're nourishing. Oh. So nice.
I'm just gonna drop the Spiteful Smith.
Yeah, just drop the Spiteful Smith.
And then I'm gonna innervate out my hero power.
Yes.
May I bend to my command.
For the wild. Stop them.
Okay.
You are so ahead right now.
Yes. And he is a shaman, so he can't draw cards. He can do that though. He can do that.
You could do that. It's pretty good.
That is something he can do. Knife Juggler, Yeti, Power to the Wild, everything.
Yeah.
Wrath it. And then trade my Spiteful Smith into that thing.
Yeah, let's do that.
Put the apple on your head.
Stop them.
Oh, that thing's still getting silenced. I'm not Ancient of Glory this turn.
Yeah.
Did I also kill with a Savage Roar? No, I don't need to. Well, hold on. If I deal 2 damage, I can just kill it with myself.
Yeah, just kill it with yourself.
I must safeguard. For the wilds.
Alright.
I am not a morning person.
Oh, crap. Oh, good. Still.
Everything's still good. And you need to kill off the healing totem with your guy, right?
Hmm?
You need to kill off the healing totem, or do you
No.
not?
I don't care about the healing totem. I'm going to kill it off the next turn with my Ancient of Lore.
Okay, that's fair.
Feel nature's wrath.
This is going to taunt. I need to kill a totem, otherwise it's going to be a taunt on the next one.
Okay.
Ugh, he has a 1-1 anyway. Whatever. That's a bloodlust. I think it's game. I haven't done the math, but no, not quite. It'll be very close to game.
Bingo! Yeah.
Okay, this is fantastic.
I Wrath the 3/5 legitly. Attack with the Keeper here, 5/5 to that. Use my hero power to kill the 1/1 and drop everything else.
Yep.
Feel nature's wrath. For the wild.
Lightning
This better
storm.
be lethal. This better be lethal the next turn. This game has gone on. I have 2 cards. I'm gonna start taking fatigue damage. Yay!
And that is game. GG's.
That is game, right?
That is game.
Okay. God, that was like the longest game.
Yes, it was.
For the wild.
Oof.
So we are 8-0. It is 2 a.m. right now, actually.
It is 2 a.m. right now. We started streaming at midnight.
A little bit before
A
midnight.
little bit before midnight. Alright. That's what happens when you have a slow deck.
Ugh, painful.
Hey, at least we're not preset.
Yeah.
Versus Anduin. The light shall
Whoa, my Druid has a 100% win rate against Priest.
I don't know why you say these things. You're just opening yourself up for a jinx.
I'm not innovating out a Raging Worgen.
No, not a Worgen. Get rid of the Worgen. Fish for like a Yeti or something.
Yeah.
A Yeti would be fantastic. Well, this is fine.
I am innovating out a Grizzly.
No.
Wait, what? I have a curve. Fine.
I would not.
Watch. You just watch. He's gonna put out an Amani. You just watch. Coin, Amani Berserker.
Well, then he just potentially play his other 2-drop. Who knows?
Well played.
Okay. I'm just gonna rat that thing. Right?
If you play, all right. Here's the thing: if you play the Grizzly, do you actively trade?
No, I wrath it.
And you're going to use the Innervate to wrath it?
What else am I saying with this Innervate for?
Turn 5, Ancient of War, something better. Turn 5, Ancient of War. It's very possible. Both are really good.
I'm gonna innervate out a Wrath and a Hero Power. Because I have no turn 4 move.
Okay, I'm fine with that too.
For no one.
Yeah, your hand really sucks right now.
That's
All the while.
he's like, why is this guy protecting his ooze so much?
We'll say this. Objectively, that was probably a bad move.
That was totally a bad move.
Yes.
Still no 4-drop.
Nope.
Grizzly, attack to the face, feels sad.
Feel sad. Feel so sad.
So he's gonna get a 2 for 1. He started out with 1 more card, he's gonna have 1 more card. A Nourish would only bring me back to even.
Might give you some options, but we are not in a good spot right now.
Nope. It's okay, my Druid has never lost to a Priest.
You keep on saying that. Well, that's game.
No man, this is really gonna be game. I'm gonna Gurubashi Berserker, he's gonna Shadow Word Pain.
No, he's gonna Kodo.
I call Shadow Word Pain.
I call Kodo.
It's on a curve for the Kodo.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a Kodo. That would be an
Wow.
autoplay.
I think he would have Shadow Word Pain this immediately too.
Oh,
Interesting.
if he Shadow Word Pains it, it only has a 3-drop. Ooh. Tricky.
So you can hit yours into the Gurubashi and then Starfire?
Yep.
Yep.
Job done.
Shadow
nice.
Word Death. Please bait it out so I can Ancient of War.
I know.
I want this thing out immediately so he doesn't mind control it. It's my biggest thing, right? The Ancient of War?
Yep.
Yeah, I want this out this next turn. Alright, so I got back a card.
Must consider.
So, do you think this game will be more than half an hour long or less than half an hour
I know I am tired as shit.
long?
Die. Oh, die. Uh-oh.
Oh, damn. He's committed.
Interesting use of the card. Huh.
So, this Ancient of War is coming up.
Yeah, I think so. What are your other
I
alternatives?
could do a spread of 3 things, only one of which would be vulnerable to Holy Nova. But he wouldn't do that if he could Shadow Word Death, right?
He had 6 mana, Shadow Word Death, and it depends on if he has a 3-drop, I think. If he couldn't advance the board, maybe.
Oh, I'm dropping the little shit.
I kind of like that.
This Earthen Ring healing the Ancient of War would be so good, though.
You could do the Shattered Sun.
Nope. He's just gonna trade with whatever the hell Shadow Sun.
For no one.
Yeah.
Do not have something that charges and dies.
Wolf Rider value.
Bluegill, Wolf Rider. Reckless Rocketeer is not that much value, but it'll still give him a card over mine.
Yeah. Okay.
That's cool. I'm gonna Shattered Sun and Nourish. No, I'm gonna Ancient of War. I want this thing dead. Yeah, this Ancient of War needs to be dead. I can't put it out after a while, you know?
Yeah.
Trade. Right?
Yeah. Let's do it.
To the face.
To the face.
Who you want me to get?
Play around that Holy Nova.
Pay attention, class.
Damn it.
I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to learn.
We gonna nourish him?
What, and die? He has 11 damage on the board.
Well, you'd get rid of one with your 3/3, and you get rid of another one with you.
Okay. He has 9 damage on the board.
Yeah. What other moves do you have? Let's see.
I can Keeper and then trade. I can Keeper, Shattered Sun, and then kill the 6/7.
That's yeah.
No, I'm gonna keep the 6/7 alive. Okay, so I'm Shatter Sunning the 3/3.
Are you keeping a 6/7 alive? You can always keep on healing it.
You can heal for 2.
Yeah.
I wait for no one.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
I must see from Well, the line.
Oh god.
someone injured?
Oh boy.
Yeah. That Shadow Word Death was a 4 mana tempo swing.
It was really bad for you.
That's gay.
Someone injured?
Oh my god.
That is such game. I don't think anything can save me. No. I can't even heal. I can't even heal.
For the wild. Feel nature's wrath.
Well, that is unfortunate.
This game.
It's pretty much game. She's off by 1 damage if you use your Archer Commander.
Because this is 7, 8, 9, 10. Even if I had a Tiger, none of this would work. I mean, I could heal myself, but this is just
Heal
prolonging the
yourself and
inevitable.
then Archer Commander.
No, I'm a Tiger. So then I can Archer Commander and a Savage Roar the next turn.
For the wild. Job done.
Oh, that is true. That would be good.
Wouldn't make a difference. He has to be really stupid to not remove my 3/3.
Yeah.
Especially when I have a Tiger on the board. It looks suspicious as hell. Seven, 6, that's 13. 13 plus 2. I have 15 damage the next turn.
Ready to roll.
Oh, and then it's the lethal. Man, I've never lost to a priest before as a druid.
No, it's
So, should I
in
not
history
have put
and
out
mechanics,
the
right?
Ancient of War there?
Yeah, I'm thinking back to that turn. I guess you could keep on playing around it, especially if you think a priest at this stage should have one, and you had quite a few turns to potentially draw it. Yeah, you could have tried to make it difficult for him because you had cards small cards that avoided Holy Nova as well. I think that was an interesting turn.
Any objections?
I think it's solid, straight on. Well, not the best hand to start off with, but let's see what we can do with it. Oh,
Yay.
that's very nice.
It's very nice. Tiger.
Tiger. Do it. Tiger. And then you can heal it up next turn after you use it to kill something.
That's true.
Yeah.
Ping me again.
That'd be nice.
You get a 2-for-1 the next turn with like a fireball or a polymorph.
Could. Or, okay.
Do I even heal it back up?
You don't. You're just Grizzly.
I mean, Frostbolt ping. I mean, I guess you could just
Frostbolt
ping double time.
Yeah.
Where is my Starfire when I need it? I think we're just gonna keep her that thing. Because if I attack it, my Tiger's frozen.
Yeah. That's
And
true.
it only has 1 health. We're just gonna keep her it.
Just keep her.
Like, to deal 2 damage. And then
To
attack
deal
it
2
with his
damage, of
face.
course.
I must
Yes.
safeguard.
Next turn I can Wrath and Earthen Ring. After he kills my bear.
This guy's thinking a lot on his turn.
I know. What could he possibly have? Has he used the coin yet?
You had the coin.
I had the coin. Man, it is late.
It is very late. Yeah, for those of you guys watching this,
Yeah, we're on
That's-
New York Eastern Time. So it
And
is
it is
2:30 a.m.
2:30 a.m.
But we're not stopping until this runs over.
Wait, what?
Yeah. There could be a maximum of like 5 games left.
Horrible.
Huh. I guess I heal up the Tiger.
I think you just heal up the Tiger. Yeah.
And then I attack the 3-1 with my face. Because I have a Wrap. And next turn I have a Starfire.
Wait, why are you using the Tiger to hit the Water Elemental first and then healing it back up to a 5/4?
Because then the 4-6 will kill it.
He has a ping anyways.
Yeah, but then he has to use his ping.
Hmm.
I wait for no one.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Like, I have the board and I have the tempo, so I'm going to keep this tempo until he flame strikes. And
That's
then I
fair.
will rebuild my board. He's gonna kill the tiger. And then I'm gonna wrath. Okay, he's gonna kill something else. Okay, he's gonna kill a lot of things. He is not gonna flame strike.
Starfire. Or you could Wrath.
I can't use my hero power this turn. This is actually coming into play.
Yeah, since you can't use it, then might as well Starfire, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna Ancient of War the next turn anyway.
Yep.
Job's done.
All right. Next turn, we're gonna see if he has that polymorph.
I'm
Oh,
not
boy.
gonna Ancient of War this turn.
Nope. Oh, you're definitely not.
I'm not gonna put out anything big this turn.
Um,
Let's start with a Squire.
Yes.
The light protects me.
Ah, there we go.
Protects me.
I'm gonna end up wrathing that Emperor.
You are.
Because it's gonna kill both my other things.
Yep. Wrath, and then,
Huh?
yeah, Wrath, the Cobra. And, no, wait. Flame Strike? I think you're, because you're putting out the Ancient of War, right?
Yeah.
I think you're safe just, like,
Ping
tapping
him
his Squire. Yeah.
For the wild.
It's fine. I don't think he has a Flame Strike.
He might not.
Because he could have just froze the tiger and that would set up the Flame Strike. Oh, now he's committed to pinging the 5-2 and trading his 1-1 in.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't think I'm Ancient of Warring them this next turn. Okay.
Huh?
So he has bad cards.
Yes, he does.
I'm
Oh.
Ancient of Luring.
Yes, you are.
Job's done.
Why is Ancient of War so good? So good.
Or not.
You call my way.
Really? I guess it doesn't matter to him.
It doesn't matter.
I don't care if the Ancient of War dies, so I'm trading it.
You're trading it. I think you just Ancient. Like, is it a polymorph in his hand? If it is, fine. Like, if it's a polymorph, then whatever.
No. No.
And
I'm
then-
going to spread out a bit.
Okay, so the Gurubashi is going to be one of them,
Yes.
right?
Yes, the Gurubashi is going to definitely be one of them. Urubashi is really freaking hard to take care of. So,
Pass me that arc light.
I want him to polymorph that thing if he needs to polymorph something.
That's fair.
Like, it's 4 mana. Right? Like, did he really want to do that? Oh. Fine.
Ooh, Argent Commander and Wrath? Or... Or do you just want to get Ancient War out now, since you have 2 big things now? Or semi.
Well, that thing's frozen. That thing's not going to do anything for a while. I think I'm going to put a Yeti out.
And then Wrath?
Huh?
Are you going to Wrath the 4/2? I think there's some validity in just getting the Ancient of War out right now.
I think I'm going to Cho and Yeti and then Argent Commander the 4/2.
Well played.
Because I have a lot of cards.
I think you can afford to save the Commander.
Yeah.
Like, you could just Ancient of War and then just Wrath the 4/2.
I mean, this is vulnerable to that same, like, tempo swing for the polymorph. Okay, I guess he doesn't have a polymorph or a fireball.
Put this apple on your head.
Okay.
What? And then I just do the commander?
Yeah, I was thinking
I
that.
should do the commander.
To the north, Red!
Damn it!
Yeah.
That makes the commander totally worthless.
Yeah, either one of the other targets would have been good. Hero power now.
For no one. For the wild. Victory!
This is good.
No, if he flame strikes, he's dead.
Yeah, if he flame strikes, he's dead.
He has to flame strike and, like, put out a bear.
He has a flame strike and have arcane missiles.
Alright, even a bear wouldn't work because he has to ping the 4/2 first.
Yeah, that's why he needs arcane missiles.
Yeah. Alright, well that closed out this game.
Yep. Certainly delays it for a turn.
Follows that up with a flame strike.
Yeah, so you actually don't put anything out this turn. Or you put out the Yeti and you power the wild.
Yeah, Yeti power the wild.
Yep.
For the wild.
Flame strike. Did I even trade this Yeti? I think I do.
I think you do. I think you do. Yeah. I wouldn't put out both. Oh, what? God damn it. Yeah. All right. I mean, if he draws it, he draws it. Yeah, you're right. You have to put out both to show lethal. Forgot about his life total.
You can't be like that conservative.
I forgot about his life total.
Ugh.
That's pretty silly.
I will ping you down with my hero power.
Flame strike. Blizzard.
Or just putting out something big.
Or just put out something big. But then you could probably just chase them down with damage. Maybe.
Depends. Yeah, it's not good.
I must safeguard.
This is the slowest game. On the bright side, oh no, I'm gonna finish drawing cards first. Fatigue damage.
Alright, time to go to the face. Oh, interesting. Savage Roar?
Oh yeah, where is my Savage Roar?
I would just Yeti.
Wrath it, trade it, Shatter Sun. I don't care
Actually,
what,
yeah.
I don't know what he has, I just don't want the Yeti on the board.
That's true. That's true.
You must
Okay.
cleanse the sun well.
Feel nature's wrath.
I'm showing lethal here with either of those. This is how games with this deck goes.
Oh, God, that was horrible.
What an exciting stream.
We had so much energy to start off.
Seriously. It's 9-1.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's a Druid. Anything that goes beyond 9 wins is very good for a Druid. Yeah, you had to put out all 3 at that point. It's
Yeah,
not just showing
no,
lethal, he's top decking.
I'll say this. It's 2:40 a.m. I can't count up to 10. And that's what it required, counting up to 10.
Will rise against.
This'll do.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, good. You got your 1, 2, and turn 3.
Yes.
I fight.
No. Just use your hero power and attack the 1/1. That shield is gonna be annoying. My next move is to give it +5 attack. That's fair.
Hmm.
No, I don't just knife juggler.
You don't just no.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Boy, he's gonna lose this trade. I think I knife juggler.
I think you knife juggler too.
God, it's gonna be such. Regardless of what I do, it's gonna be an incredible swipe bait.
Swipe bait, yes.
But it doesn't matter which one I put out.
It doesn't matter which one you put out.
Well, the 1/1 will live if I use the Keeper of the Grove. That's not worth it.
That's not worth it.
For the wild.
He swipes. And he has 5 cards, and I have 2/3.
Wanna blow something up?
He does not have
Oh.
swipe.
Even better than a swipe.
Yep, even better than swipe. Spiteful smithing.
Yeah.
I need the damage out there, so I want 4 damage out instead of 2. I don't care if that thing trades into it. It can get +2 at most.
You gotta be kidding me!
Good. You can be on curve.
Yeah, what do I do with this? Do I actually kill the 2/3? I think I damaged the Venture Co.
Wait.
And then I kill the 2/3 with my 4/6. And then I put out the Blood Sail.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
I must safeguard my peace.
This is not a winning game. That bomber. Ugh, that bomber.
That was a hero bomber.
Well, hopefully this will go at least 10 wins. Really?
Oh wow.
I'm cool with that. He does know he has like 18 bajillion more cards than me, right?
Maybe not. That thing staying alive is really good for you.
Yeah. He wasn't stupid.
Where shall I strike?
Ugh.
Well. Good draw. Iron.
Oh no.
Oh. Well,
Even bigger, no. Yay.
not that bad. Savage Roar. And
When
Yeti.
an attack into it with my face?
Yeah, to get rid of it. If you Savage Roar, your Bloodsail trades with that thing.
Yeah.
You and your Ancient of War trades with the Rag,
And I have 10 life.
and then you can put out the Yeti, and then you can stabilize the next turn after that with Ancient of War. Otherwise, Rag just goes crazy on you. Like, how else are you going to kill the Rag?
Put the
Might as
Ancient
well
War
kill.
out, and then the Rag can hit it, or not hit it, and it'll still be fine. And my Ancient of War will be alive regardless, and so will my Bloodsail.
Maybe, or like no matter if it hits it or it hits you, you don't want extra hits with the Rag. That's just 8 damage like being thrown around.
Oh god, this can't be the right move.
I'm pretty sure it's the right move.
Because if I do it the other way, the Rag could potentially hit like the 2-3 or the 1-5. I think I should have gone with the high variance move.
Let's get the Ooze out.
Yeah, I think I needed to go with the high variance move and hope that, like, you know, I get lucky. I think this was always going to lose, like, whether he had an owl or not an owl.
You would have had to get lucky so many times.
Yeah, I mean, let's,
At least this way you had a chance to stabilize.
I don't know. I don't think I had much of a chance.
I mean, alright, let's face it,
I
you
don't
probably
think
didn't
I
have
had
much of a chance.
chance.
However,
Well played. I concede. Well played.
I do not think I have much of a chance. It's a 2 in a row? No, we're trading. That's about right. That's about right. We hit 8 wins and then we started trading wins and losses.
yeah, that's fair.
That's a typical Druid experience.
Malfuria versus Malfuria. I must protect the wild. Nature will rise against you.
Yeah.
Nice.
I guess you're not actually using that innervate for a while.
That's totally fine by me.
No.
Innovate out the Earthen Ring Farseer.
Let's just get the squire out there, and then next turn you could coin out the Shattered Sun Coin.
Yeah.
Puts out like, yeah.
I think that's the best move.
Oh,
I'm scared. It just ooze.
I think you just ooze.
I fight.
I mean, I could ooze and also coin and innervate out a Shattered Sun Cleric. Really? That's what he...
8 cards.
Yeah, well, he got his card back.
I guess, but just
Make
like
an
Juggler,
Ancient
right?
of Lore the next turn.
Yeah, so you don't use your coin.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
You don't want to get the Knife Juggler out there?
Hmm?
It's up to you. Let's see.
No, I'm not getting that
We
Juggler out there.
must cleanse the
You do use your
Sunwell.
mana better this way. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I can Ancient of Lore the next turn.
For the crusade!
Tastingo! Yeah.
Oh, I can't actually Ancient of Lore on this board.
You still could.
I'm Knife Juggling and Spiteful Smithing. Trading these two into that, Knife Juggle, Spiteful Smith, hope it hits that, and then... Oh no, I can't shapeshift after that. Oh god, am I really Ancient of... Oh, it's just gonna die to the Scarlet Crusader.
I think.
There's not much I can do about it though.
Not much you could do about it.
I could just coin out a Spiteful Smith. I think that's the best move.
Let's do that.
Push forward.
Well, I have cards on them. Not anymore, I don't. They're just not gonna let me play my freaking Ancient of Lore, are they? Knife Juggler or the Ring Farseer to heal the guy.
Wait,
What, you want to Cult Master and do a full trade?
yeah. Yeah. Why not just play cards on him? Like, it just seems like such a good opportunity to play Cult Master.
Well, because if you heal it, I don't actually lose anything. No, I have a way better board if I heal it.
Well, okay, there's also a chance that if you Knife Juggle right now, it'll hit the Acclimate Pain.
Okay, yeah. So I heal first and then I Knife Juggle. Oh, that's not that good.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but then I end up with a way better board. I will always end up with a way better board. No, this is the way to do it.
Okay.
You're right about not putting the Knife Juggler out first, but...
Okay, yeah, I guess you could always Cult Master next turn if
Yeah.
you so choose. Nourish.
Yeah. as well just Ancient of War then.
Uh,
I get a body out.
hmm.
You know? I think I need a body,
Yeah.
especially because I have a Cult Master.
That's true.
It's
Let's do it.
inefficient, but
It is inefficient. It's alright.
because if I do this, I'm waiting to get a 3-drop essentially.
You're not putting anything out. I agree. Plus, you have the Cult Master in your hand.
No.
Well,
No, I'm going to get a 2 or 3-drop in 3 cards.
okay.
I wait for no one.
This is good. I have one more option than I did if I did it the other way. Okay. Interesting. Oh, what do I do with this?
You could just hero power, hit the Doomsayer, smash both of you guys in, and put out the Gurubashi.
Why not the Ancient of War?
Wait, what?
Oh no, I can't because I'm hero power.
Yeah, wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, right?
yeah, why not? I don't see anything better.
For the wild.
Like, the thing is, I have an Argent Commander and a Wrath. I don't care what he puts out. What?
So weird.
What is even happening? I'm so confused.
I might just put out the Ancient War here. You don't have to Cult Master.
And trade, right?
Like, of course you trade. Of course you trade. Argent Commander is a bad idea. 1 Starfall wipes your board.
No, he doesn't have a Starfall. If he did, he would have done it last time instead of that stupid... No.
What? Like, what does... You could always Cult Master another turn. At least the Ancient War gets you,
Well, I would have way more
something
damage on
bigger.
the board. I would have this and the Worgen. I would have 7 damage on the board instead of 5. I would prevent him from dropping small stuff.
So you could trade.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Yeah.
That's not terribly useful, but... Like, in this case, you draw 1 more card, but you have, like, 2 less damage on the board. And this is super vulnerable to another Starfall.
Where shall I strike?
You gotta kidding me!
Okay. So I deal 2 damage to this, trade one of the guys in, use my face on one of them, then I deal 3 damage to this with Wrath, and then I trade the other guy in.
Okay.
Of course. I must safeguard the peace. For the wild. For no one.
Don't have a Wrath anymore, still have an Argent Commander. And this is when I stop drawing cards. Never mind, I continue to draw cards. Right? Trade the Keeper and use the other Keeper to blast that for 2 and then Argent Commander.
Yep, let's do it.
Feel nature's wrath. I must safeguard the peace. To the north, Red! Victory!
Yep, let's keep this going. Draw more cards.
I have so many more cards than he does. He really doesn't care how many cards I have, does he?
That
I'm
is so
Savage
sick.
Roaring.
Savage Roar.
Okay, so I Savage Roar, and then I use my hero power, and that'll kill this.
Yep.
And then this guy will kill that, and then this will just attack.
Yep.
Oh no, I can't do that here. I have to trade both of these into that.
I think that's fine.
Victory on Jack! Feel nature's wrath. Victory on
Or I can. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you do it.
for no one. For the wild.
So he's dead.
Yep.
Hey, he's got one of those too.
Well played. I can see well played.
Ten-2. There is at most 2 more games.
I am so tired.
There is at most 2 more games. That's why we should stream in the afternoon. So if the stream goes into the 3-hour territory, we would still be alert. Instead of struggling to count to 10. Just 2 more wins, Zen. 2 more wins.
Yep.
I will fight with honor. I must protect the wild.
Let's get rid of all that. Because we're fishing for a 2-drop.
See if we get anything. Oh, that's something. It's nice.
Oh no, this is one of those paladin things.
One of those paladins.
For whatever reason, my druid actually does pretty well playing first against paladin. I think almost all of my the other runs that I do with other classes like fail like at least 40% of the time. You know what I just realized?
What's the apple on your head?
What did you just realize?
There's not a single Druid of the Claw here.
I realized that quite a while
I
ago.
did not realize that until now. Now that we're 12 games in. Are you gonna pass your turn? Please coin and pass your turn.
I don't understand what he's coining out on turn 3.
Against the
That's-
Knight Juggler, yeah. Oh my god, I'm gonna feel so... I keep feeling so bad for these Paladins.
Wow, he used this coin too.
The last guy did too.
Yeah, except he could consecrate the next turn. This guy can't.
Demands retribution.
Wow, is it the same guy?
So,
That would be really, really funny if it's the same guy. Because that guy did the same thing after I oozed his sword.
Oh, that cult master value.
I think he just quits.
Ooh,
No,
actually can't cult master.
I actually have no moves. This is like the worst follow-up to the best move.
I know. Oh well.
If I Cult Master, it'll keep the Knife Juggler alive. It just trades 1 for 1. Oh no, Consecrate.
Consecrate. You can't play it.
Yeah, I can't play it.
Yep.
Can't do anything.
Can't do anything.
for the wild.
Where are my Yetis? Where are my Yetis when I need you? Oh, he top decked that too.
He could still have one in his hand.
Yeah,
Yeah. We're not sure yet.
that's a good card.
That's a great card. Do not have a Kodo.
It would only be fair if he had a Kodo.
That's true.
Actually, no. He would still get more tempo overall than what I took away from him with the Oh. Fine. Be that way. That's gonna be of the 2-1 guy. I'm gonna attack him to the face with a shapeshift first,
Yeah, you should.
and then I'm gonna sack the Yeti.
Sack the Yeti.
For the wild.
Oh, freaking secrets!
Yeti. Nothing you can do about it. Yeti.
I could just wrath him twice.
Oh.
Is that better than a Yeti? I think that's better than a Yeti. I want my Yeti to... I have no creatures.
You have no creatures.
It may just revive the freaking Panther.
That
It
was a
might.
mistake. I'll wait for no one. I am sorry.
That's fine. I'm
Yeah,
cool with your
that
4-1 Panther.
is absolutely fine.
Truth is my shield.
Oh, that's not. That's fine. Actually, no. Keeper.
What, oh, to silence and then use my face?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll charge him the next turn.
I must safeguard the land. For the wild. Job done. Well played.
Okay, so I'll just Starfire then. Okay, there we go. Starfire Rod. Clear him.
Wow.
Speak to me.
So he's feeling aggro.
Alright, let's hope he doesn't have the Peacekeeper.
For the wild.
Or like a silence.
Yeah.
Your magic shall
There's the
not
silence.
Ooh.
You get a sword. I don't think I have any outs.
I think that's just about it. You should play the Cold Master to draw a card.
It's like a nurse to draw a card too, but
This is cheaper.
yeah. Nurse draws 3 cards though.
Yeah, but what are you gonna play?
What am I looking for? Do I have any outs?
I don't think you do.
Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Keeper of the Grove, that's not an out. Savage Roar, Ironfur Grizzly.
That is one. No,
That's not
that's
an out.
not.
Because I would have to play it with something else. Yeah, I have no outs.
Well, no, Nourish, and you need Wrath plus.
I've used like all my wraps. Oh.
Ooze.
Must cleanse the Sunwell.
That's it. Good game. Concede.
This is the best I got.
Yeah. Maybe he misclicks.
No!
Board queer. So good.
Okay, that's the run. Was there any part? How did he get back into that one? Because he started out in like a huge hole.
It was a hole, but
What did he do? He didn't like.
we'll have to look back on that one.
Yeah, his sword didn't even take out my board. His sword was just going to my face. I mean, I guess I do have a ton of cards compared to him.
Yeah, we weren't able to play everything. That's one of the problems. Alright, let's see what we get. Not bad.
always get to get a golden card. That's 255 gold. Yeah,
Yes.
it's 255 gold. Okay, 10-3 Druid one. I think we needed to be more aggressive.
I'm sure at the end there we
I think
made
we were
some
playing a little
mistakes.
too like value wise, especially because we had like a lot of cards.
I agree. Should have played that differently somehow. We can look back on it.
Yeah, no, I think like things like using the wrath to deal 1 damage, even though it only needed 1.
Yeah.
Like there were probably ways to more efficiently have dealt damage and used up more cards. Oh well, let's see what I get from the pack. Ooh, epic.
Not bad.
Legendary!
Yay.
That's the reward for staying up to 3 a.m. to stream this.
Oh, that's your reward. I get nothing.
That's true, you get nothing. Okay, golden legendary. Golden legendary, or at least one that I don't already have. I have like 2 of these. This is like, seriously, I think this is the only card that I have, legendary card that I have 2 of.
Oh well.
Great. Okay, well that's the stream. I hope you join us next week. I think we're going to stream, or we're going to shoot to stream Saturday afternoon Eastern time at like 2ish.
God, this is a bad idea. But yeah, it's been fun, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.
Okay, good night.
See ya.